everybody. How you
Hey.
How you peeping them? Welcome back to Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. Let me
What's
get
going
off
on,
of
y'all?
there and that on there. There we go. Hey y'all, hey. I am your lovely hostess with the most, Miss Auntie MoMo, y'all. And y'all already know who I got up here with me, your favorite baby brother, Mizzle.
Yes.
His info, let me put it up. Make sure that you are subscribed to Mizzle's channel as well as following him on IG. His information will be scrolling down below, as well as my baby sister over there, y'all, my other baby sister, Alkie Queen, aka Miss Jackie. She just had a birthday, y'all. Happy birthday to my baby sister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't forget to my auntie boy, how beautiful she. Aw, thank you, opulence. Hey, blondes, you know. Girl, hold on though, because I just did a hair review on another wig that I got. You just
Happy birthday.
Talking about blondes. Opulence, they are gonna be ready, girl. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, JW, baby? Hey, shout out to the 9 folk that's in the room. On your way in, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up as well as sharing us out. If you're not already, yes, happy birthday to my baby sis. Baby sis, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you because backstage we was trying to get it together with you. I was like,
yeah, I'm still fiddling with stuff, so just give me 1 second.
Okay. It was the Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. They asked what song you was twerking to, Mizzle. I said Mizzle was damn sure getting it, wasn't he?
That was the first one, and then the silhouette challenge was, that was the silhouette challenge. That was the that was the Nelly and stuff like that. But the one with the red and white stripes, that was danced by Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah.
Well, she was getting he was getting it, giving you all the light. What's going on, Deandra Blue? Hey, y'all. Well, y'all, tonight a couple of commands. What is that that's popping up? Okay, thank you. StreamYard. Y'all know I'm slow, but I don't need you to get. I'm sorry. It was popping up, letting me know something. Thank you. I appreciate you, StreamYard. Do I have it downloaded? What's today's topics that we're going to be talking about? No. Give me 1 minute while I download it. While I am downloading what today's topics are, check in with everybody. How was everybody's weekend? How's everybody's Thanksgiving getting ready to be? Y'all got something exciting planned for Thanksgiving?
Yes, y'all know the nice
baby, got her a whole little tattoo for her birthday.
Yeah, that was nice when I saw you show the picture up. Yes, I love it. See.
Let me see. Turn it to the side. We can't really see it. Turn it to the side. Yeah, we can't really see it. All right.
How nice.
Okay, she a whole badass now. She a whole badass now. Okay.
Love it.
I like that, baby sis. How long did it take to do? It looks good. You're muted. We can't hear you if you're talking.
Duh, I knew that. It's a whole length. It's pretty big.
It looks good. How long did it take them to do it?
Like 2.5 hours.
You sat through the whole 2.5 hours and let them do that?
It tickled like hell. I'm trying not to kick this man in the nuts. It tickled so much.
Tickle.
But look, my witness. I got my witness.
Yeah, she said tickle. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about tickle. I got 7 of them, and all of them suckers hurt. Okay, and a tattoo of piercing. I don't have that. The one surprisingly, the one piercing I have that stung was one you would not think just stung, but everything else, nah, that shit hurt.
All right, I'm gonna be hopping in and out because my badass kids are still awake. So
okay, give them kisses for me, love. Well, happy belated birthday to you. So I think I got it downloaded now. What it is, let me make sure this is it. No, that is not it. I got the wrong thing downloaded. See, that's what happened when you drink too much. Let me delete that and let me put in actually what it is. Where is it at, y'all? Give me 1 second. But while we waiting, though, what are y'all's plans for Thanksgiving, Mizzle? We was just talking backstage, but tell us again, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Yes, so I'm going to my house in Queens, so she called us to let us know that she's having something in the house. So I said, all right. And then my other family And Brooklyn is having something, so I don't know if I'm going both or I'm just gonna do one because it depends how I feel.
You know, the more houses you can go to, the better. I ain't gonna lie to you because I love house hopping myself for Thanksgiving. But now that I'm older, we have this one aunt that's in our family. We call her Aunt Ducci. Like she's like the family. The house that the whole family goes to get the meals, to, the fellowship, to congregate, to find out the latest tea, all of that. That's the house that everybody goes to. I used to go to back in the day. And so I kind of feel like I need to, in a way, sort of step in that role and be that, that auntie house. Hey, Sir Neale. Be that auntie house. And I love being that auntie house that everybody can come to because they know I'm going to cook and they know I'm going to have the food and the whatever else. And I'm going to have
all the room space. Yeah.
All the space. Even if we ain't got room and space, we still going to be sitting all up on top of each other. And we going to be having a good ass time like family do. That's what we're going to do. I've been since I got roped into cooking. I'm trying to retire from Thanksgiving. Girl, how old are you? Because I'm 41 and I know good and well I can't retire from Thanksgiving at least until I'm like in my late 50s, 60s, and even still they're gonna be expecting me to cook something.
I got stuck with side items, so
we're bringing a Thanksgiving, girl. You can't cook. What you bringing?
Excuse you? Excuse bitch? Not you.
What
you ain't been here in a while. I'm cooking the macaroni and cheese.
39.
Because mom's is the best.
Girl, you say
mom's is the best. See,
I would say responsibly.
You know what?
I think a lot of people are overthinking.
You ain't been down here. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Because last time that I checked, girl.
Yeah, no. Last time I wasn't cooking because I was living at home. Remember, Mama and Daddy had a bitch spoiled.
I'm just saying, like, cause
anyway,
somebody didn't hook you up.
No, she's never had my cooking. That's the problem.
What cooking does she have to do junk like that?
Yeah, my husband got my back.
Throwing down in the kitchen on doggone Thanksgiving. I already know Miss 42 finna be throwing down.
Right,
all up in the kitchen with the beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, ham, you name it. All of that up in the kitchen.
Hey, Auntie.
What's up, boo?
I was gonna tell. I was joking with my husband. We finally made it to a.
I don't know why their screens keep loading.
Like, it's no longer Thanksgiving.
How was your week, sissy?
That's why I said
it's no longer Thanksgiving. It's what?
I said, how was your week?
No, Sir Neale was talking. You said it's no longer Thanksgiving. It's what, Sir Neale?
I don't know what we should rename it, but it's not the Pilgrim holiday.
It's one of my holidays.
Thanks break.
Families.
Thanksgiving is a break between holidays.
Yeah, it's just like we don't know what we're gonna name it, but we know we about to get together with my sisters and family, community time.
Family, all of them, mom and them.
Yeah. Yeah, mama them, sister them, but it's not Thanksgiving no more because like we're not pilgrims. So
it's Festivus for the rest of us, like they said on Seinfeld, goddammit.
Exactly. So we gotta figure that out. That's the only point I was trying to bring up because Thanksgiving is one of those antiquated, outdated things like fucking you can't have an abortion.
This fool here, leave it up to Sir Neale.
It's like it's like one of those outdated things that we need to get rid of. We can just throw it out the window.
Listen, Miss 42, you read my mind, and I'm glad you said that because I was actually gonna send y'all a message tonight in our little, female group chat that we have. Last year for Thanksgiving, it was me, Miss 42, Sunshine, I think it was Brandy and Cole. We were all on the phone. We did a Zoom meeting for about 4 or 5 hours cooking our Thanksgiving meal. It was from like 11 at night to about 3, 4 in the morning. And we just drinking wine, cooking our Thanksgiving food, having a good ass kiki, and it was so fun. So yes, Miss 42, Mizzle, Sir Neale, if y'all gonna be cooking too, the only way you can get in on the Zoom thing is if you cooking though. Okay, that's the whole thing. You gotta be cooking and drinking.
Oh, so yeah, I'm already late. I'm not gonna be cooking. I'm about to be luxuriant reading my
I've
book.
discovered chocolate wine.
That I'm gonna be reading. My sister's gonna be cooking. I'm gonna be sitting my ass
Delicious.
there, and I'm not gonna be doing nothing. They about to be cooking. If they need me to take out the trash,
it's cheesesteak.
That's what I'm doing.
Yes. Well, I will be the night before Thanksgiving. I got to make that a tradition now. Me and my sisters, my YT sisters, we will be on our Zoom, drinking our wine, prepping our Thanksgiving food. We had so much fun doing that. Y'all, this Zoom thing, I must say, for my personal own just for me, I feel like it's one of the best things that I've discovered. I don't know if that's like an old thing for me to say, but I've made so many different connections just being a YouTuber and being in social media. You know, I've made a lot of different connections, and some of those connections, like I said, like my sisters, Miss 42 and Brandy and Sunshine and Carla, we able to do that and have that sisterhood, and you know, and it's just, even though we can't physically be there, still be able to have that connection and that closeness. So I look forward to it. You got a date, Miss 42, Wednesday night, girl. Already, I'm gonna have my wine and we're gonna chop it up and make our little Thanksgiving food. What's going on, Sir Neale? I see you got.
I was talking about Mizzle the other day. Well, just yesterday, to my girlfriend, how Mizzle is discovering his voice. How he was like shy, and now he's like, nah, bitch. I was like, that's why I fuck with him, because only got like in real life only one like gay friend, like and like in physical life. And I was like, nah, Mill's my brother. Like that, he's finding his voice. He can speak up now because he'd be like, you know. And if you look at Mizzle on his
yes, I remember my journey. I was critical of how. Yeah, I was critical of myself. Yeah, I was.
He's grown. Like he can talk his shit now, and that's the type of nigga I like to roll with. he can, yeah. And I was like, we were talking about him yesterday. As you have on the YouTube streets.
Yes.
I can't wait to see Mizzle in real life, and we go out to a bar somewhere and because baby, it ain't gonna be nothing but a good time, and I cannot wait because I love me some good cocktails and some good appetizers. Okay,
I can't wait to see how short you niggas is in real life.
Oh, I'm 5'4".
I'm totally
size on fleek with it. 5'4", fun size on fleek with it. Sean Liam, don't cry. That's all right. My nuts is big.
Any contribution counts. Brittany, any contribution counts. As long as you bring the good drinks, any contribution counts.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to wear flats when I see you niggas. I'm gonna have to wear flats so I can just be a good, clean. I don't want to be.
Yes, I'm just saying. If Mizzle coming to Texas,
yeah,
I'm going to Austin. Yes,
I did Virginia this year. I probably do Texas next year. Yeah, I would like.
Y'all already know. Welcome to Texas, Austin, Texas, baby. I got you.
I got
you.
Yeah, if I come to Texas, I need a safe haven because you know it is fuck. So I don't need to be going to no questionable places. So
listen, when I tell you they don't say keep Austin weird for nothing, we welcome the LGBTQ community here. Okay, got all kind of bars and hangouts, all of that. You're welcome around here in the ATX. Okay.
Yeah, just 42. We gotta do a twerk lesson, right?
Yes, twerk lesson for baby. Miss 42. When the link up happens, I'm trying to make the link up happen in June for my birthday, y'all. It's still on Miami.
That's our birthday season. We just need to make sure that we save up enough so we can pay for the tickets because ain't nobody trying to be broke.
I'm trying to say, flights is already booked. Cars already booked. Miami, June for my birthday. That's the link up. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Y'all know we got to go.
Early.
She's trying to take
going
us
on, Joseph, baby girl? It's going to happen. And when the link up happen, it's going down. Let's just say that, okay? All videos will have to be approved before going online. Let's just say that.
Everybody need a review. Everybody need a lineup.
Everybody got to have a review before everybody has to approve.
Make sure your goatee and your mustache is lined up. Make sure
ain't nothing you gotta plead the fifth for, nothing incriminating for, no none of that. I ain't seen nothing, don't know nothing. What happened on vacation stays on vacation. And on that note, what topics we gonna get into tonight, y'all? We ain't finna tell on ourselves. Couple things we gonna get into. We gonna say R.I.P. I don't know who this rapper Young Dolph was, but apparently he was a pretty important dude. We gonna get into him. An armored truck spewed over thousands of dollars onto the highway, and our FBI got the nerve to say y'all niggas need to bring that money back. Bitch, what? Your mom's up about her struggles with her weight, and supposedly I've seen that there's talks about a Real World reboot. I don't know if y'all watched it back in the day. I love Real World, okay? The baby done kicked Danny Lee out. The baby done kicked Danny Lee out with her newborn on IG Live. It was all ratchet, all live, all for everybody to see. We'll talk about that. Some mall bandits got away with thousands of dollars, y'all. I mean, these niggas went and about 80 of them niggas ran up in the store, grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. I want you to be on the lookout for a couple Louis V's for me. Zac Stacy was caught on camera. His smart ex-girlfriend set up these cameras, and he was caught beating up his girlfriend in front of his child, y'all. It's not funny. We finna talk about that, as well as we gonna end talking about Shaka Khan and the Verzuz battle. Baby, I don't know who Shaka Plug is, but y'all, if y'all find out who that nigga is, let me know, okay? Because he can, but when I say Shaka had that good, Shaka had the good. That's all I got to say about that. I don't want to disrespect no dog on body, but Shaka had them good. Not the size to the FBI mama. You know the FBI, really? FBI, get the money back. Nigga, your mama. They already did the Real World NYC. Oh shit, it's gonna be good tonight. Yes, Miss 42. So let's get into it, y'all. The first thing we're gonna get into, let me pull this up real quick. We're going to get into Young Dolph. Now, Young Dolph was shot at 36 years old. He's a young rapper from Memphis. And this happened right before 12 p.m. Broad damn daylight, y'all. Broad daylight. Niggas don't care. Niggas is stupid. Niggas is just dumb. Anyways, though, they shot and killed him out in front of this restaurant, or not this restaurant, this little place that he frequents called Makeda's Cookies. He often visited there whenever he went home. He was from Memphis. Now, there are two suspects that are seen on surveillance camera. They got out their car of this two-door white Mercedes-Benz. Now, later on, this car was actually found behind this house that a video was filmed that Young Dolph was actually in. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up for you guys. Let me show this. Let's see, we'll go to this first. Now, he was actually supposed to give out turkeys in his neighborhood because that's one thing that he had been known for, was giving back to his community. And so because of his death, you know, his homeboy and all of them still decided to go ahead and give out the turkeys on his behalf, which I think is a very admirable thing to do. Like I said, I don't know him, no disrespect to him or his family, but, you know, word on the curb, what them people and them say is that he's caught up in that street life. And supposedly his killing had something to do with him being involved in the street life some sort of way. I don't know for sure. But yeah, Sir Neale, I'll go ahead and start with you while I'm pulling this video up. What are your thoughts on the murder of Young Dolph? We can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted.
I believe that we have an antiquated, like, old school feeling like what gangsters used to do. And I'm not promoting anybody to do these things. I'm not, but gangsters used to just take care of the community. They handled their shit, they ran the block, but it was in community. And with this young person's death, it's unfortunate that he was a musician. We don't know nothing about his music. But everybody has something to say about what he did in the community. The turkey drive, the Christmas drive, and so on and so forth. I think he would have been more prolific as being a councilman or, you know, doing that shit than trying to drop a mixtape. And because we don't know who the fuck he is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his album. I don't know what mixtape he was on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this got to stop, Baby Hayes. Like I said, no disrespect to him or nothing like that. From
yeah,
what
it's like you don't know how you can't. You don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like I bought this nigga's album at the flea market. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would rather, in my opinion, I would rather be known for my philanthropy and my work in the community more so than dropping an album. My opinion.
Hey, Ghetto Fabulous.
So that's all I gotta say, and God bless him and his family and stuff. And wait. The MFers who shot him and how they found everything that was sloppy is AF. They were very sloppy, and you can tell it was just like a point of jealousy. You can tell how when someone is, yeah. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to incriminate myself nor nobody, but you can tell that killing was of jealousy.
Yeah, and like I said, the car was found at the same house where this video was shot. I thought he was in it. My apologies. He wasn't in it. This was just a video that was shot. But from what Brittany is saying, I heard the music video was from somebody that didn't like Dolph. I don't know, but it's a damn coincidence that damn car was found behind that house. Somebody obviously knew it was there, and they let the police know that it was there, and they said something when got that doggone car. But like Miss 42 say, who commits a damn crime in a Benz? Like, not nobody gonna recognize that car, nigga. It's not like it's a Hyundai. It's not an Acura. They gonna see that coming down the street, especially if you in the hood. On top of that, somebody's gonna see that car and notice that, you idiot.
And Auntie, when you can go out of 5 out of 10, you can go out of 10 out of 20. Every nigga in the hood ain't gonna be driving no Benz. So you already put yourself in a percentage to be like, oh yeah, let's say Reggie drive the Benz. Everybody in the hood ain't driving the Benz.
Especially don't be no loud. Exactly. Don't be no loud, flashy dude from the Benz on top of that. Hey, Ghetto Fabulous, what's going on? I like that name.
How you doing?
Yeah, I like that name. But it's like, yeah, like you said, Reggie from the hood. Everybody know Reggie, that loud nigga Reggie from the hood that sell dope. Like, everybody gonna know who that is. And then on top of that, you couldn't make it more obvious. You hit the car behind the house. So it had to be from somebody that he knew, in my opinion. Mizzle, have you heard of Young Dolph? Do you know anything about him?
No, haven't. Like I said, I'm not in a big verse in no rap game, so I don't know a lot of these people who hip hop, unless it's not the old school people that I listen up growing up. I'm not hearing none of all these young this, young that, created this, dumb, young, all these young things. Need to stop with these names, be creative and do something. Now, like JW said, I didn't heard him. I heard about him until I heard about the news that he died, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, rest in peace, Young Dolph." I said, "Who is he?" I never heard of him. What music did he done? What music did he sang? And yeah, everybody come out, oh, he did this drive, he did this. I said, if he did all that, why we hear about that now until after he died?
So, but then again, that's a lot of rap dudes are like that though. Same thing with Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people didn't know about Nipsey and about the things that Nipsey did for the community until he died. So that's not uncommon. That's not uncommon for, because I mean, because there's a lot.
It's like you're local. You're just local.
You're local. That's what I'm saying. But from what my husband was saying is he put a lot of people on. Like he made a lot of connections with people in the industry, helping them get known. Like he was behind the scenes a lot from what I'm hearing. But he was not. I just didn't know about him. But then again, I'm a little bit older to the bitch, you know. But like I said, same with Nipsey. A lot of people didn't know about the things that Nipsey did and the things that he contributed to the community and like how he helped a lot of people until his death, because a lot of niggas are just humble like that. They not trying to be out there and let it be known about the things that they do and how they help the community. They just want to be out there giving back. Like the whole thing with his homeboy and them, like I said, they're still doing the turkey drive because that's something that he used to do every year for his community, was to go out there and was to give these turkeys away. And so that's what the community, you know, his homeboy and them still took it upon themselves to get out there and to do that on his behalf. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's good. So that explains to the reason why. Because back growing up, a lot of these hip hop who's doing a lot of philanthropy stuff, we hear about that. We see that. We see what's going on. These days, people are not glorifying the good thing. They're glorifying the rap gangster thing, the gas, the status and the shooting and how many beats you have, all that stuff. So if we want to glorify these young people who doing these good things and spread shit in the light of that on TV, they're more of what they doing, gang man or whatever they doing, then we would see this. Then we will not be surprised that he does this stuff, because I never heard about none of this. Even with Nipsey Hussle. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that how we glorify the negative thing and not even put light on the positive stuff that people doing until after die. That's why it's like, it's sad. So I'm not gonna say much because I don't know who he is. So I'm gonna say rest in peace to him and his family and whatever else like that. I hope we can do justice for the family, for whoever did this to him and so like that. But they got to do better, and not just it's got to be society with rappers these days, because all we see about beef. Like, it would be nice to hear about young rappers who doing things like this, who was giving out like Kodak. He gave AC to the community. We didn't hear about that. We heard about that later, but these stuff like that we like to hear. But no, they're glorifying the image of what rappers will be now, the gangsters. And
one rapper I will say that does a lot for the community is Trey the Truth. He is from Houston, Texas.
I don't know who he is.
Trey, if you get a chance, look up. Matter of fact, I will send you his IG so you can look up and see everything that he has done, not only for the city of Houston, but for the for the state of Texas, for the community in general. Like, he does a whole lot, and a lot of people, unless you know about Trey, unless you know of certain organizations, or unless you've been somebody that he's helped, you won't know all the good things that he does. And I would hate for somebody like him to be somebody that's killed or gunned down or something, and you don't hear about all the excellent things he does until he's murdered. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna send you his IG info. His name is Trey the Truth. If y'all don't know about who Trey the Truth is, look him up, okay? Because he is exactly that. He is a truth. He's a hood nigga, and he helps the hood. He helps the community and all of that. He ain't out here shooting, killing, bang, bang, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I would hate for him to be another one of them Nipsey Hussles that get gunned down because there's some old hating ass nigga out there that don't like him for whatever reason, and you don't hear about all the great things he does until after he's murdered. That's just my thought on that. Baby sis, did you have any thoughts on Young Dolph before we go on?
I actually heard Young Dolph's music, so I know who he is.
I can't hear you. You sound real muffled.
What the heck?
We can hear you, but you sound muffled.
This is a piece of shit. Can you hear me now? No.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
It's just like, anyway, I knew who he was from his music, and I, in my mind, had killed him off 2 years ago. So,
wait, I got super jelly because you got the cat ears on.
I knew who he was, so I could tell my husband, yeah, Young Dolph is dead. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. Dumb niggas doing dumb niggas shit.
You gotta take that out, Jacqueline, because I can't hear a word you saying. You sound broken. You gotta take that off. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next thing real quick. What does it say? Way to rep, Auntie. You know what I'm saying? Trey the Truth is for real. If y'all don't know who Trey the Truth is, y'all need to look him up, find him out, put him on your Rolodex, okay? Because that's somebody. Yeah, it's the headphones. They do that sometimes. You gotta undo them headphones.
All right, I turned it off.
Okay, boom. Now
is that better?
A whole lot. There we go. There it is. Whoop, there it is.
I ordered some stuff. It'll be here next week, so I ain't gotta worry about that no more. Anyway, Trader Truth is the truth. I like him. And yeah, that's all I got to say about Young Dolph.
Rest in peace to his family, because apparently, like I said, I'd seen some videos where they were showing that he was a nurturing and a comforting father, and he was always there for his family and all that. Not saying that he wasn't, like I said, I hope that he wasn't involved in anything that has to do with the street life, and the street life somehow came back and caught back up to him. Either way it goes, I pray for his family, I pray for his wife, I pray for his daughter. And it's sad, y'all. But moving right along, y'all. The next thing that we are about to get into, did y'all hear about this armor truck that flipped over and spewed out thousands of dollars on the highway in San Diego? Now I'm going to play this video for you guys real quick, okay, before we get into it. Now, the FBI got the nerve to say that you got 48 hours to bring the money back. Y'all watch this shit and tell me if you're going to be stupid enough to be one of these people to bring that money back. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Drop money all over the freeway. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Someone dropped money all over the freeway. San Diego has shut down. Literally, it has shut down. Look at the freeway right now. Oh my gosh. Literally everybody stopped on the freeway to get money off of the freeway. This is literally insane.
Look at her. She's like, let me get out of the way. Now, they already seen you. Go get some more.
Gosh.
This idiot go right up in the damn camera like a dummy.
Hey, yo, the entire thing is just shut down. It's through money. He's gone. Wow. He's gone, bro.
Now, like I said, the FBI is asking for the money back. They're saying that basically you have 48 hours to return the money or you're going to face criminal charges. Now, Mizzle, I'm going to start with you. Say you was walking down the street, or hell, you was driving on the highway and all of a sudden an armored truck opens up, money spews all out the bike of the highway. You pick up a couple thou. Are you going to be one of them dumbasses that's going to go to the FBI and be like, here go your money, sir. I don't want to get no federal charges pressed on me. Or if you're going to meet me in Miami for my birthday on period, Pooh.
Listen, unless they got some video proof that you see y'all taking money, like these dumb people who take a video of what they did, post it up. They're gonna track that. That's the video evidence they're gonna have to say, okay, I see this person. Now, I know a lot of these money are sure to track. I said, unless you could track the money and see what money they was took up and see who got the money, you can't convince them that they're gonna get federal charges if they return the money back. Unless you have video evidence that you know who exactly took somebody off that street. Now, if you have no video evidence like these jack behind was doing, like if you see money on the street and a truck just blew out money like that, and you go take a phone and record yourself, like come on, just take a little bit up and go to your car and skedaddle. Nobody gonna know you there unless it's cameras in the streets watching all of y'all seeing that. But no, so. Why you record yourself? And then all your faces on the camera, and then they're going to come after y'all because they're going to try to recognize who y'all are. So they say the people on that video have 48 hours to return the money back. People who was not recorded don't have no 48 hours because they're going to take hard unless they trace that money that was taken away. And all that stuff. And I said, and there's a lot of money in the street. Not everybody took all that money up. So what do you want to do? Now, you want to blame somebody. You need to blame that truck that had malfunction door to flew open like that. Cause I see trucks like that driving down, and those bolted closed. So how the hell that got bolted so loosely to get flew out like that? That truck is the real reason that money was getting opened up. Don't blame the people who picking up money. It's Panorama right now. We need money. Sure no.
I'm thinking whoever closed the door, he probably didn't close it good, and it flew out that way, because I'm sure you gotta close it and then close something else on it. Like, how that shit fly open like that? I never understood that, because I done seen the back of the armored trucks before. Like, How does that shit fly out of there?
That's what I said. I see them on trucks too, and they truck doors is closed. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna be like baby sis Brittany. They can come get it back in blood. They ain't getting shit back from me. Baby sis Brittany, they can come get it back in blood.
It's not like they robbing a bank where they like those banks got that little that little bug stuff on it, like the bomb thing. If they rob a bank and they could get it, it's not like that. It's free money on the thing. Just like you get free money on the walk.
Miss, Auntie,
I thought possessions was 3/5 of the law anyway. The money is in my possession. That's my money. Y'all kick rocks with that shit. Y'all ain't get nothing now.
Hold on.
You gotta open the hatch from the inside of the truck, okay? You gotta open the hatch from the inside of the truck. So that's why I say it was an inside job. And hell yeah, if we picking up all the money, everybody better pick up money and run back to the car. Whoever the designated driver is, just get in and put that shit in your brassiere, and your drawers, your socks, and act like you ain't got no money.
None.
Because if that shit happen, y'all, everybody better go 5, 6, 7, 8.
Baby,
and shut the fuck up. You don't know what happened. You wasn't on a freeway. But I feel that.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that was the inside job because, like I said, you have to open the hatch of the Brinks truck from the inside. So
like
that's how you know it was
shit. They all that speaking and talking in the radio on speaker phone. You take the money up and go. Oh my God.
I wasn't.
Yeah, just run, nigga.
There's a Brinks truck that comes to my job in the mornings, and sometimes I've been there to catch it. And you're right, Sir Neale. One guy stays in the truck and he parks. There's a certain area where they have to park when they're dropping off and delivering money, and it has to be in front of a certain camera. Now, when the other guy goes in, when he goes, like when he comes back out, I always see the guy that's in the driver's seat. I always go to the back of the truck. And then the other guy does whatever he does, and then they both go and sit in the front. So maybe that's what he's doing is opening. I don't know what happened. Was somebody malfunctioned that either accidentally on purpose?
Auntie, this is not the first time that it happened in California. Like in San Diego, it's called the 15 freeway. It's been done like several times, like throughout me growing up. I can say off the top of my brain 4 times where a Brinks truck has been broken into on the San Diego 15 freeway going up towards Los Angeles, in Los Angeles adjacent, where they've broken into those trucks.
Every time I'm on the highway and I see a Brinks truck, I try to get right up behind their ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Every time, and I pray, Lord, let it hit a bump.
Yeah, wait, what you gonna do? I'm jumping out the fucking car too. I'm not gonna. Everybody jump out the car.
I'm trying to get money. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get paid. It's the whole panorama out here. I'm trying to get what I can get.
What the fuck you mean? I don't care what nobody say. I'm not too good.
Look what this girl did. Sorry. Look at the money thrown up. I said, this is not a club.
Take it, throwing it up in the air.
What the hell
is why you record? That has been the dumbest thing in the 2000s. These Gen X or millennials, whichever ones they is, these new babies here. That's the dumbest thing that they have ever invented or they done got used to doing is picking up a camera and recording shit. Because you record yourself doing the dumbest shit, getting in trouble, and then you don't want to cry when your ass done got caught. Look at you, Katie. You got the camera all up in your face while you're taking money off the damn highway, Katie.
Auntie, they trying to prove something to somebody. They trying to prove something to somebody. They don't know how to be cavalier or, you don't know what I'm doing. They want everybody to know their actions.
Now bump that.
And how we grew up, it was like, no, you don't even know I do that shit. You don't even know how, Besides that, I keep up what my grandma taught me. I give you a good Catholic black face of a tall black man. Everything else is none of your goddamn business.
That's why they always getting caught. Joseph say I might not get out my car. I might not stop my car and get out. But if just so happen I got the window rolled down, little money flying, Lord bless me. No, Joseph, I'm getting out my car. First of all, I'm putting that bitch in park. I'm getting out my car at a safe space in a whole ass damn whatever that is, emergency lane. I'm putting my hazards on. I'm gonna pop up my hood just in case, make it look like I'm in actual distress. And I'm fit to be getting shit. I'm fit to be getting my car insurance. I'm fit to be getting my phone bill. Baby, if I can squeeze out
you're a lot better than me.
Off that highway, I'm gonna get that too.
Wait, Auntie, you know I don't drive.
I'm gonna ghost ride the whip. What you talking about? Park the car.
No, my husband's gonna ghost ride the whip.
Girl,
all you gotta do is park. And
that's wasting time.
I'm faster than his car on my feet. He about to be like, damn, you picked up all this money? Yeah, nigga.
Drive. Don't say shit.
Like a Zebra. Nigga, you better slow motion for me. Slow motion.
And then on top of that, I'm not even finna be stupid and take it all to the bank and deposit it in my bank. No.
You make but look, nails done, toes done, hair did, grocery store. What?
Cash for the next couple of whatevers. It's
right.
Take cash.
You never leave a paper trail.
Ross, I ain't going to TJ Maxx. I ain't going to shit. I'm just gonna pay the bills with this shit.
He said, I ain't going to Ross. I ain't going to TJ Maxx. I ain't going to none of that. Okay. Whatever you do. If you're gonna participate, and it wasn't even a crime, you can't even really say it's a crime because they just so happen to luck up on the money. But whatever you do, don't be like these dumbasses and record yourself doing it. And so then you get caught. Then what you gonna do? It's your fault. You got caught. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you.
What is
the FBI is dumb trying to ask people to give the money back.
And do you really think I'm gonna give you the goddamn money back? Do you really think that?
I know I'm sure as shit tell not. I'm sorry, Neale, if I'm cutting you off. I can't hear you. I can't even see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was saying they were just dry snitching on themselves. They were just like snitching on themselves. That's why I said we just pick up the money, put your phone in your purse, and drive the fuck off.
Brittany say I'm Rachel Charles. I ain't seen shit. You know I'm like your kettle Taco Bell. I don't know nothing going on. Okay?
I want my kids answer the door speaking Bosnian.
Shut the fuck up and drive the fuck off.
Okay, I'm cashing in by a whole ass goddamn sleep number. Whatever you do, just don't be like them dumbasses and record your ass doing it. They deserve to go jail.
We got kids, light bills, household utensils, and shit. Fuck that.
Goddamn asses. Anyways, though, y'all, moving right along. Next thing we finna get into is Tami Roman. Did y'all happen to catch Tami Roman? She was on The Real, not just a few, what was this? Just this past week, she was on The Real. And she revealed some things that I felt were kind of shocking that I didn't actually know about her. She revealed that she was dealing, she had dealt with body dysmorphia disorder. She had resorted to not eating, to abusing laxatives, to starving herself. She was just going through a lot. I know she was struggling to be a model for a while, but I did not know the extent that she was doing to try to be skinny and to try to be a model. So I'm going to just play this clip. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick, and then we'll get into a little bit of commentary about it.
So I started abusing laxatives. I started not eating. I started throwing up. I started doing everything that I could think of to do to be as skinny as I could possibly be, being obsessive about my weight loss. People don't realize that's why I got my mouth wired in 1993 to be skinny when I was already skinny.
Right.
And so now today at 50 years old, I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so my weight fluctuates with that. And you couple that with the disorder. And it's a hard thing to manage. And people don't understand what it is to be a person with this disorder, particularly dealing with the weight issues, because they leave negative comments or what they feel are negative comments. But for me, my mind has such a warped sense of perception. It's a compliment Tami, you look too frail. Tami, you look like a bottle. Your mom.
Mizzle, what are your thoughts on that? Like I said, I knew that she had wanted to be a model because, like I said, I used to watch her on The Real World. And so I knew that she had wanted to be a model before. She had, if you had watched her on The Real World, I'd ask y'all about that in the group text, like if that was before y'all time or whatnot. That's when she was on it with that asshole David. I can't stand his ass. And it's supposed to be a reboot of The Real World with them on it with the original cast of it, which I would like to see because they were on Entertainment Tonight and him and Tami sort of got into it again. They're supposed to be like old drama from almost 30 years ago is still carrying on. He's still carrying that drama on 30 years damn near later. And so they're supposed to be doing a reboot of that. But Mizzle, what are your thoughts on her? Just her basically revealing that. I know earlier on your show, you talked about how she was dealing with issues with her husband and fertility and how she had, mentioned to her husband about him possibly having a baby and all that. Well, I'm going to let you talk about that. What are your thoughts on her eating disorder, her body dysmorphia, and her infertility issues as well?
Okay, so first the eating disorder and body dysmorphia. I even knew about that for Tami because I first started knowing Tami. Like, I don't think I remember. I watched Real World, but I don't think I remember Tami. So I remember I only really know Tami since Basketball Wives. So I said, all right. But then they said Real World. I said, I watched Real World, but I don't think I remember that one. So I was like, wow. So I didn't know she was going through all of that, which is going up and being model and stuff like that. And the fact that she must have some really serious issue about her own weight for have someone who going to tell her. Remember, I think this clip, she told her that why she became the way she was doing all that because some woman told her that her body doesn't look right to be a model, that she was sagging to eat, she was not tall enough, she was this, that, her body was nothing like, all that stuff. So that made her think, I already have this kind of issue with my own body. And to hear this lady tear me down about my own body, so now I had to do all this stuff. And to the fact that it got so serious that you have to wire your mouth shut to avoid eating and stuff like that, so you could lose weight. I was like, that is serious. And I'm hopefully and I'm glad that she probably get better at it and do well now and not let anyone who warp her reality so much that she had to severely do what she had to do. And anybody else now, don't let nobody try to talk to you about your body and let you feel so bad that you need to do something because someone else said to you. The fact that you go to the extreme to do that. So I was like, it's crazy that Tami had to go through that, but that's her journey. And I'm glad that she's able to push forward and tell her story in a transparent way to let other people know that this is my life journey. And I'm letting you know, this is educational. So I like how Tami could be very transparent on her life and not being shut out and not being shy away for telling people her truth. Now with the infertility, yes, when she put it on the reel, it did sound like she was giving her husband permission to have sex with someone else to have a baby. It did sound like that. But when she clarified it, I understand because at the end of the day, being pregnant and you go through the complications, and that's what always big up and always praise females for going through that journey because it's a lot. You never know. Your body go through the changes. You might not get conceived. You might not carry. It's a little emotional roller coaster. So the fact that she went through 3 miscarriages, her eggs, they said that her eggs not to be healthy enough and it may have a special need child if she do a surrogacy and do her eggs, all that stuff. So it's a lot emotional roller coaster for both of them. And then the fact she's working a lot. You know, she's doing a lot of movies. She's doing a lot of shows. Tami is really working right now compared to what she was doing. So it's really tough. So that's what she said. She will give her husband the opportunity to take a break emotionally from her and focus on finding a surrogate. And so they can have a healthy back. Because she is like she want him to have a legacy of a child of his own. So it's a journey. She had to explain it to us. I mean, which she probably explained it that way in the real to make people jump that bandwagon and say, oh, you give your husband permission? Oh, now you must be stupid, Tami. Yeah. All that stuff. It did sound that way. I said, Tami, you did sound like that. I said, okay, that's crazy. But she explained
I'm glad she did clarify that too.
She was very transparent about her journey and stuff like that and get explanation for others people. But I didn't really know about the eating disorder. I did not know that at all. And I wish I remember her in the real world to even know that she was wanting to do that. But prior to her, and then she gonna do type 2 diabetes, all that at the same time. It's like I admire her pushing through. I admire her pushing through, and I'm glad she has a healthy husband, husband who there for her, and her kids who really love her, and she's doing it. So that's it.
You know what I think about Tami? I feel like she may be used to having dealt with, like, you know, her baby daddy, Reggie. I mean, not Reggie. What was it? Kenny Anderson. I think she may be used to dealing with a lot of F-boys, and now she has Reggie, who's such a good dude to her. She doesn't want to do anything to like it may be too good to be true to her. I'm sure at a point of time, because I remember her, you know, saying that like on Basketball Wives and certain things like that. Like she was careful about what she, you know, how much she let the cameras into their relationship, how much she let the, you know, media and stuff like that into their relationship, because she would say that it's almost like too good to be true. So I wonder if maybe, like she said, she wanted him to be able to have his legacy, but maybe she thought that that would be a way to make him happy, is to give him permission to, you know, conceive a child with another woman, not necessarily be in a relationship and go off and, you know, hoe around, nothing like that, just to actual conceive a child, which in her mind, that sounds good. But as for me, I'm not with that shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham, no spam. Sir Neale, what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, I'm gonna reverse engineer this shit because you know I'm a nerd. Sorry to curse. So for the last point that you brought up was how the adults shared their bodies. Okay, if you're a responsible adult and you've been in a relationship with someone for several years, and this is a personal thing, it doesn't need to be on Instagram, Facebook, anything, no social media. If you think you need some new peen or puss, you need to address it, and you'll probably get over it. I bet you would. If you go out, step out your house, if you were given that hall pass, you'd be like, oh, this is why you stay at home. Period. And then back to health. I think Tami Roman, her conclusion is her personal health. Okay? Your personal health. Because when you get into the modeling stuff, I'm going up the list. You have eating issues. I was literally a fucking walking hanger. For real. I would stand there for 8 hours and they would just put clothes on me. And the way they would touch you and the things that were different. And that's why I went backwards, because this is a sensitive situation. You don't know it's going to happen until it happens. Everybody got weight issues. But guess what? I was dumb as fuck. I was already a size motherfucking 32 waist. And that's why I'm speaking about it, because we need to understand this. You don't got to be overweight like fat. You can be skinny and still have weight issues.
Mm-hmm.
You can still like look at yourself in that manner. But the whole point was to protect yourself, because I wasn't ready until like at the end when I was like, oh, I'm just, it's like, okay, let me give you an example. Standing here like this, like for 6 hours, and then they just measure your waist. And it's just like your legs and your long with the measuring tape and stuff like that. It gives you a very subconscious view of yourself. And what she said was legitimate. And it's not just people that are overweight, it's people that are skinny, lanky. And that just needs to be said, because it is traumatic and people don't share that. But hell, I survived it. I didn't kill myself. So I don't want to be dismissive to anyone, but it's real. And I hope anybody that goes through that, is implored by that in any way, shape, or form. Too skinny, too chunky, to whatever. It's a body issue that we all have. That we,
we all got it. We were saying that we understand that. We weren't saying that because she was overweight. We were saying that because she had a serious issue about her own weight and body that someone made that comment for her to go to the extreme to what she did.
Mm-hmm.
So it was already in her, and it just took her to the edge.
Yep.
And to clarify, she said she was giving her husband opportunity to find a surrogate, and so like that, but not using her eggs though, because they said her eggs can be a possibility to get special needs child, so she didn't want that for her husband. So it's
to be honest, when I would always hear about Tami saying that she wanted to have a baby, not to be mean or nothing, I was like, girl, that would be like a geriatric pregnancy for you. Like, how are you gonna pull that off? Now, and I'm not saying it to be funny or nothing like that, but she's older than me, and I damn sure ain't finna have no more goddamn kids. like what? But
I wish I could share my uncle's Facebook, but I'm not gonna put him out like that. But that nigga 52 and he got a bitch pregnant. So
that's crazy.
It's different for men than females.
He's 52, got a whole woman pregnant.
And I didn't realize that she was 17 years older than him. I thought she was only like maybe 10 years, but 17 years, that's a big doggone difference, But like I said, I didn't know that she was struggling with that. I knew I'd heard about her getting her jaw wired shut, but I was young when I'd heard about it. So I was like, huh? Who really does it? I want to say I was in high school, and like I said, this was after she was on The Real World, because like I said, I ended up becoming a fan of hers. She was the first person, I wouldn't say that I knew, but she was the first person I ever knew of that got an abortion, because she had ended up getting an abortion on The Real World. She was actually working, and she was working at an HIV clinic as well.
Auntie, I was gonna say, yeah, that's when we were coming of age. Like, she was like on like the beginning of the reality show Kick. Like I would say late 90s.
Yeah. One of the first episode of The Real World.
Yeah, and when she was working at the clinic, that was like one thing that my adopted mom implored on me to like volunteer and stuff. Just go do it. And do you remember that the Latino guy died on there from AIDS?
Mm-hmm. From HIV, yeah.
Yeah. No, he had AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah, complications, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be distracted, but yeah. But yeah, she was just the point I'm bringing up is that she was on there from the beginning, like the original reality show. Mm-hmm. Before they formulated to Mona Scott. And
the whole Mona Scott. Baby sis, did you have any thoughts on Tami and what she had to say about her body dysmorphia?
I don't really know who Tami is. My first memory of watching The Real World is Real World Las Vegas with Alton and his little fuck boy shit.
Watch your mouth.
I'm sorry. Look, just talking about Real World, I just remember Las Vegas and Alton for real. He came off as a nice guy, but he was really an F-boy douchebag.
I do remember him now. And then I don't know if y'all are, well, no, y'all probably ain't into wrestling because I got a little boy. I'm into wrestling. The Miz was on there.
Yeah. He was no, he wasn't in with them in Las Vegas.
No, he wasn't, but he was on The Real World.
Yeah, that's where the Miz got his start, was The Real World. So every time I see him on SmackDown or Raw, I just remember him being on the challenge and voting off Lacey because Lacey was a weak one, but she kept winning on them gauntlets.
Yes. You got to be an old school throwback to remember about The Real World and all that. I wanted to show y'all this.
Are we hating on him? Are we hating on the Miz?
Not okay with me, just because I'm a WWE fan. My son is.
I got a problem with the Miz.
My husband is too, so I can appreciate it.
I got a problem with the Miz.
He did something good with his Real World spinoff. And, you know, we like wrestling, but we know that it's fictitious.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. But I grew up. I used to watch wrestling with my stepdaddy all the time, so I'm a wrestling fan till I die. I wanted to show y'all this video real quick because it says the Real Broadcast Los Angeles. They have an awkward interview between Tami and David. Now I don't know if y'all remember back when they were filming the Real World. There was an incident where Tami had got out the shower and she had nothing but a towel on. Her and David
she beat him up. Yeah, remember that?
Like play fighting or whatnot, and David thought it was funny to grab her towel and to rip her towel off of her to where she was naked in the hallway. And that made her feel violated. It made her feel some type of way, which of course, because there's cameras everywhere. David has always been a bit of an a-hole, and it's crazy. He still has this grudge and is pissed off 28 years later. So I'm gonna play this real quick for y'all to watch. We're not gonna watch the whole 2 minutes of this. Just when they have this little awkward moment. It's so weird. Hold on.
Have you forgiven? Have you forgiven him?
You know, I think we all kind of came into this moment wanting to right wrongs. Sometimes things go the way you hope they do, and sometimes they don't.
I think for the first time, it started to bring conversation. The drama spilled into our ET interview. David walked out after spotting Tami's husband, former NFL prospect Reggie Youngblood, who appears in the trailer.
You may have to come over to this house. I can't give away too much, but I will say that certain things happen this time around. My husband is always going to have my back.
We always call people up here if we want to play that game. What's going on there? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? No, what's happening? You see, I have to sing for the show.
Well, this happened on my show. Okay. Well, yeah, what's going on?
Ask that one.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Stupid. Whoa, hold on. I don't want to do this anymore. Welcome to our show. You didn't feel it when you said "Is he the same?" and we all went.
All of a sudden, I felt like I was in the house.
You are.
I felt like I was a part of the house.
That's all I'm gonna play right there. Y'all can watch the rest of it. It's on the Jasmine brand. But as you can see, David is a butthole. If y'all don't remember him, he did a little cameo in Dave Chappelle's Half Baked. I don't know if y'all seen that movie or not. He had like 2 lines in Half Baked, and he was even.
I love that movie, and I don't remember seeing him in it.
The part when Dave had went to rehab and he had got up on the mic and he was saying that he was in there for weed. He was the guy that said, "Boo this man, boo," and everybody started. That's his.
Okay.
He was that quick in that movie, but he was an asshole then. So if they are doing a reboot of it, I really want to see it just because I remember the drama from back in the day. And so if he is still on that same shit 28 years later, I want to see. I want to see how it's going to end. I want to see what they're talking about. If Reggie comes to the house, I want to see if Reggie's going to snatch him up. I want to know. He's a broad child. He walked off. Yes, child. He was the one that stripped her naked. Like she was naked in the hallway with no towel on. I don't blame her. I would want to beat his ass too. But anybody's final thoughts before we move on to the next thing?
I mean, damn, 20-something years, he still got that beef towards her. You did that to her, and you gonna have a beef towards her. I said, you need to sit down and have eat a pop or something, because you were doing way too much.
I'm holding a grudge against a man that's been dead for 10 plus years. So
he understand why she's upset, but she's not even more upset than him. So I was like, what's your angle? What's your issue?
Thank you.
It's like she should have been one.
He's a grown ass man, 60-something years old.
When I was
patriarchy.
What you said, Sir Neale?
I was like, this is why we so ghetto. Because there ain't no problem with jumping a nigga, putting him in his place. Okay. And the roll up is clean.
Okay.
You guys need to be checked. You know what I'm saying?
I think he did too, Gisette. I want to say I did see him on there. He was never a good comedian, though. I don't think he was ever a good comedian. He was always a cornball. Always
very much so. Like he was trying to plead to the audience.
Yeah,
like, he like pleading for the audience.
Anyway, so moving right along from y'all. Next thing we're gonna get into briefly, because I don't even want to talk about this shit long, y'all. The baby and Danny Lee. Look at Mizzle's spot. Now, the Mizzle got into this earlier on his show. He talked about this whole situation with Danny Lee and the baby. Now, as y'all know, they share a 3-month-old baby girl together. Well, just earlier, is it this week, last week, whenever it was, yeah, he wasn't never funny to say. He was just a cornball. But Danny Lee and the baby got into it, went live with, again, these Gen X 2000 whatever babies feel the need to grab their phones and go live whenever
my camera on. I'm dying with you.
These 2000 Gen X babies, I don't know whatever else to call them, Gen ZX, these IG babies, decide to go live and they're recording the whole thing and he's putting her out of his house. Now, I'm gonna play just a little bit of it, not a whole lot, because it's dumb to me. Any man that feels the need to pick up the camera and start recording, y'all getting into it, he claims he was doing it, excuse me, I've been drinking. He claims he was doing it for his safety, but he was just doing it to be petty. He was doing it to be a jackass. Like I said, I'm not gonna play all of this. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. Look at him. He looks like a dummy, doesn't he? He looks real dumb.
Yeah, you want to record me talking about shut the fuck up.
I gotta record you for my sake.
Yeah, go ahead. This is the first thing.
You ain't finna bring the black man down. Get your phone.
Don't do that with the baby in your arms, girl. You got the baby now.
Baby, the first time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like this.
No. Go with your move, crazy girl. You started your shit.
Yeah, whatever. He want to call the fucking cops on me for whatever the fuck reason. Whatever.
Mizzle, what are your thoughts on this? I don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, I feel like, yeah, baby Hayes, I feel bad for the baby, meaning his baby, not his ass. Yeah. That grown ass baby, that was stupid of him to do that in the first place. But yeah, Miss Yellowbone just said, Miss Yellowbone, aka Dummy, yes, because she was so quick to make this doggone song about a yellow clone. And he did your goofy ass the same way he do any other female, in my opinion. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so first is that, yes, and it sucks that people and females these days feel like they could do different, they could be better, so they can change the man, stuff like that, they do whatever. If you know the evidence and you know he does this to other females before you, he gonna do the same thing to you. Because most guys like that, they care about themselves. They don't care about the female they with. They don't care about if they have many kids. That's why they can have so many kids and still move on and have the next kid. Because they care about themselves. They their own main chick. Everybody else aside to their own story. So whatever she thought she was special to his life, she thought a little reckoning. And then you learn quickly when he gonna throw you out at 3 o'clock in the morning with your 3-month-old baby. Now that's kind of messed up. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, like she had nowhere to go. And that's why I was like sometimes that you need to have your plan and not be reliant to the guy so much because you're not even married. You just a baby mama. It's like that. And you stay in this house. Now, Tracy told me that she did have her own place and everything, but she gave it all up because she thought she was going to have the whole life stay with him. No, you're wrong. Because he still messed with his other baby mama too. So it's like, you know this, but y'all think y'all different. Y'all think y'all can say, oh, I'm different. I'm better. He ain't going to do that to me. And now realize he's doing that to you. How you got him is the way how you lose him. And it's the same thing. The rules, it doesn't change. But a lot of these people and men think that they're also different. They're the next one when you're not. So they're going to treat you the same way. Unless they want to change, you're not changing them. So that's crazy. And so she hopes she gets her own place and everything and realize that he's no good and move on from this because you thought you was the ish girl and you got comment on your face. And it's the same douchebag here you met him with. Now you claiming that you was a side chick, doesn't matter if you a side chick or not. Y'all all side chicks took cause of him because he's the only one who care about his own self. He just doing him, and y'all falling for it. And now if you out the picture and then me out the picture, some other chick little DM waiting for him to be the next one. Waiting. He not losing no shortage as long as he's a celebrity. And it sucks. It's sad. Even regular people going through the same thing, having different baby mamas. When you're a celebrity who have money, people throw all cautions out the window.
Yeah.
They say, no, I'm next. I'm next. Let me be the next one. Let me have his kid. Never do that. And it's crazy. So this whole debacle with all of them is ridiculous. She got her karma. He's messed up. He's a douchebag. We all know that from the beginning. To call himself. Now, granted, if he claiming that she's hitting him, I believe that. If he hitting them, it's like they don't put your hands on the guy. So he got to save himself because at the end of the day, he's a black guy. So they could come in the house and say, bam, 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 and there's no baby father. And what happened? So it was like, it sucks and it's crazy. And hope they both need to get out of that screen because they had a whole saga on Instagram. Whole saga, back and forth with all these videos and clips and everything.
It went on for hours.
It was a whole saga. I said they had statements, all that stuff. He promoted his own figure tour where he gave a statement. I said, this guy is a clown to the T. And she fought for it, but she thought she was different. So
yeah,
that's it.
Your thoughts, Sir Neale?
I was going back to Miss 42, like when you first started the show, I would say devil's advocate, but Miss 42 checked me and was like, don't say the D word. So I say angel's advocate, okay? They both guilty in this situation.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They both guilty. And she should have been responsible. If I had ovaries, ain't no way in hell I'm laying with some man that ain't taking care of all the rest of his motherfucking kids.
Come on now.
Ain't no way.
Jinx. Ain't no doggone way.
Ain't no way. One of them, okay. Two, nah. Three, but how many children?
And
let's be honest.
Supposedly the other baby mama is pregnant again.
And this is why I'm on the fence again. Like, okay, like he literally said she had a baby to have notoriety, basically, because she has a baby by the baby, which is such a conundrum.
It sounds stupid to even say. Got a baby by the baby.
Like, I'm not a grown ass man. You're not be calling me the baby.
Oh my God. I thought I was the only one that thought that. I'm like, I don't know if I'm just a woman and my brain is set differently, but I wouldn't feel comfortable a man calling another man the baby. What's up, baby?
You remember when
what was that movie to the baby?
Like,
what's up, baby?
Remember they called the guy Peaches and he's like, I'm not calling that nigga Peaches. So I'm not gonna.
That's what's entertain. I'm not gonna call no another nigga delicious.
No, I'm not delicious. Delicious. There you go. I'm not about to. Nope. I'm not about to know. Nope.
I said the same thing too, JW. I said it's the wardrobe change, Sir Neale, for me.
He definitely changed.
Oh, sorry. I do this shit all the goddamn time, y'all. I go through so much motherfucking clothes. I'll be like, fuck it, because I'm a thrift shopper. I buy inexpensive shit that's expensive, but I don't know until afterward. So,
but yeah, I don't. I never understood that the whole the baby and the little. I don't understand why rappers got
Lil. Everybody want Lil. Wait. What's our little name? Okay, so we gonna go Lil Miz, Lil Momo.
I'm 21.
We already have a little name. My family
little about this baby. Ain't nothing grown Mo. Okay, adult Mo. That's gonna have to be my rap. I can't do no love, no young, or no baby. It just ain't even gonna happen. Bragging about having a baby with a trifling ass emotional abuse. Thank you.
Okay, wait, Auntie, can we talk about his narcissistic behavior? Because it's quite clear Anybody
I
that
was
reads
just segue into that.
The book knows this man is a motherfucking narcissist. He's egotistical, and the whole point was really turning me off. I was just looking at it, but when he showed the baby and was like, "This baby," I was like, "Oh, that's so disrespectful to the mother of the child," and I think that took a discussion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are both parents. No matter if you guys are broken up or anything like that, he should have had respect for her as the mother and when to show the child.
That's a good point, Opulence. She said, men like the baby is the reason I don't trust men who take care of other people's kids. Exactly that. I was going to segue into that. That's why I said earlier in your live, Mizzle, I bet you, I could be wrong. He is such a confident a-hole. He's very confident. He's very cocky. He knows about himself. He's very assured of himself, which is why I believe.
Yeah, I think so too. But people say otherwise. Unless you show me a picture otherwise. People say
he uses to sort of, take charge over his women because he just may be packing it. I'm just saying, I could be wrong, but I know men like him. One guy in particular, I used to date a man like him, and that's why.
Auntie, me and Missy were talking about this yesterday. The baby is actually ugly. He is not fine.
No, if he was cleaning up the road, he wouldn't have no chance.
Wait, his underbite, and I think it was Brittany. Was it Brittany Miz?
Brittany.
Like talking about the rumor is that he got the small peen. And
I don't think so.
I don't know. Unless they give it proof.
Yeah.
Okay, that allegedly, but if he got the long with the hook, I can see it. Okay.
Yes, I can say that we all know a man like him.
Because he's like, you gotta be you gotta be shorter than him because he's heterosexual. So
how tall is the baby anyway?
I would say
he's a short motherfucker. That's the problem. He got little man syndrome.
Yeah, Napoleon complex. He has Napoleon complex. So we gotta balance it out. Like you know how he overdresses. But he gotta have the blingy stuff on, the teeth. He gotta have it on. He just can't wear jeans and a t-shirt.
He 5'1". I'm 5'4". He can't be 5'1". Ain't no way. Because if he's 5'1", then he gotta be 4'11".
Babe, give me your phone, please.
If he's 5'1", Danny Lee got to be the mayor of Munchkinland, baby. She got to be at least 4'7".
He's now 5'1". You can't be 5'1".
Okay, he's about 5'7", 5'8". That's what I would have thought. Baby face is wrong.
Oh. Y'all done fucked up my eyelashes. Wait.
Be wrong for that. Yeah, about 5'7", 5'8". Okay, that's what I would say. But he probably never had that much attention growing. You know what? He seems to me, Miss 42, he seemed like one of them little badass boys that was always running around in the middle of the street playing football with no shoes on. He was always trying to be the loud ass little class clown just because he was a little short dude in school. He was always getting in trouble, always fighting, always picking on girls, always getting on people's nerves. That's how he come across to me. Like this little dude that I went to school. What was his name? That nickname was Ethan. Oh, Ethan, if you ever see this, I went to school with you with your little bitty ass. You used to get on my nerves.
Auntie, they're calling the runt of the litter.
The little runt. Yeah.
The little runt of the litter. The one that has to. Yeah.
A little dude like that. And he used to always get in trouble. He was just always slap girls on their butts and stuff. Ethan. A little Ethan ass nigga. That's exactly who he was. That's my thoughts and my opinions on that. What's your final thoughts on Ethan before we move on to the next subject?
We get Baby Sis opinion.
Baby Sis, yes. Girl, she already said it. He's a little short.
He got little man syndrome. That's all that is.
Napoleon.
Yes, he has a Napoleon complex. Sir Neale, I'd like to apologize earlier if I was cutting you off. I could not hear nor see you, so I switched devices.
Oh, no, it's good. Thanks to Auntie MoMo, so I won't talk over everybody. That's why I've been quiet and shit. And assuring, so I won't talk over everybody. But
well, I couldn't hear you at all, so I'm sorry.
Opulence made a point. She said, I hate to say this, but I think he's one of the guys who overcompensate because they're brown skin. Probably so. But you know what? Brown skin and chocolate dudes is in. They in right now. They hitting like Yellow Bone was popping back in the 99 to the 2000. We in a whole new, it's chocolate. I'm just saying though, I think he does overcompensate because he is a little dude and he feel like he has a point to prove. But if he didn't have money, if his teeth were not straight, if he was just, like I said, look, Ethan from down the block, he wouldn't have a chance with nobody.
I think he got a baby dick, and that's the real problem. He's short, and he got something short to go along with it, and that's the real problem.
It's 42. I love
I would just say this right now. This is how I know that some men overcompensate with clothes and jewelry and stuff, is because I have someone related to me that has a hair loss problem where they can't grow like eyebrows and stuff like that. You know, so, yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. And so said person overcompensates with like wearing expensive stuff. And that's only like a man's compensation. You know, women have the option to wear wigs, and yeah, we need to do this another time. But yeah, but men address things like that, like the beauty stuff, a different way. They're more egotistical. Because you want to be strong men. So sorry to damper the conversation.
Brittany crazy. Brittany.
But then it speaks to difference. I say, if it's true, let's say that's true, right? And his nigga swore. What is ladies going crazy over for?
Thank you.
Going crazy over? I'm a female, and you give me some poom poom. That's not good. No, we not doing that.
I'm just saying. It must be the ass because it ain't his face.
I said last time I checked, I ain't go with a female. So why we both giving the same thing? No,
it must be the ass because it ain't his face. We need a tip drill. We want a tip drill. Moving right along, y'all. Y'all got any final thoughts on the baby, whatever the hell that shit is?
The baby needs to take a break. He needs to walk away and be quiet for like a year. And
he needs to go to some therapy.
Yeah, he needs to get over his egotistical man face, head ass, water ass, head ass nigga. And he just needs to chill out.
Okay, Brittany. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you.
Maybe you know what to do. Maybe you know how he do it. Yeah.
He needs to have a nice cathartic cry. I had one of them the other day after I got my tattoo, and it was very fulfilling, and I feel so much better. I think he needs a good cry.
Maybe so. A good swift kick in the ass. Anyway, so y'all moving right along. Y'all, some bandits pulled a snatch and run at a Louis V, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all. The holiday season is around the corner. I'm gonna need you guys to be on the lookout for any Louis V's that's on discount. Sir Neale, was that you? Was you one of the bandits?
One of those.
Louis V? Y'all, they hit up this store and they ransacked the shit out of this store. So spent $100,000 worth of Louis Vuitton merchandise in 30 seconds. The security guard had his fat ass on break, supposed to be at the front securing the perimeter. They done went up in there, stole all the belts, all the wallets, all the underwear, all of everything. Now, again, the holiday season is right around the corner. I'm going to need y'all to be on the lookout on Craigslist, on the Facebook marketplace, wherever folks are selling shit. Look out for your auntie, okay? I ain't going to ask no questions. You don't ask me no questions, okay? Not only that, okay, I want to show y'all this other video of these other dudes.
Turn my mic off. I gotta turn
it off. Turn it off. Now, this here happened in California at a Nordstrom rack. Looters, 80 looters in ski masks and crowbars and weapons went up and they blocked the street, went up in Nordstrom's and stole. How much worth did it say it on here? I don't know, but they stole a lot of shit. Look, they parked all up out the front, child. It was the whole ring, the whole operation. No, it is hilarious, Opulence. That's why I say I'm gonna need y'all to be on the lookout. Okay? That was a football gameplay.
I'm telling you, Auntie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
On the Bloomingdale somewhere. Don't come up in Nordstrom's. Now they say 25 cars blocked the street and rushed into the Walnut Creek Nordstrom, making off with goods before getting in cars and speeding away. And these two people were arrested at gunpoint. Look at this nigga running out with a whole ass suitcase. God damn.
Auntie, I was trying to find the law I was trying to tell you about earlier, but if you steal one item and multiple, you'll only get charged with that one item. So if you steal like 100 Louis Vuitton hats, you're going to get charged with that one hat. So that's what they're doing. That's like the Florida law. And I was trying to find the jurisdiction, but I couldn't find it. But just if you just pull a whole rack off, nigga, you got like 100 Louis Vuitton sweat shorts. But that law is like coincided. It's like it's in California, Texas, it's in Florida, and it's in New York, and it's in other different cities. I just couldn't find the name of it. It's a whole fucking name. But if you just steal that one item but multiple, you can get away with it. Just like the girl that was running away with the whole Nike rack, and her friends left her. You just get like one item. So you can steal 72 of them motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
And just only get charged with stealing one pair.
Mizzle, what's your thoughts on that? Somebody comes selling you some stolen Louis V's, you gonna hook me up, you gonna call me, let me know what's tea or what's good.
Oh my gosh, listen. These people know they can't afford that because that's too much for my blood to even try to afford 80 Louis Vuitton. Because first of all, let me see this. The security guard that went on break. It just happened that he go on break and all them bum rush that store like that. Like, listen, they didn't close the store down, they didn't lock the gate, no, the security and then these bags, right? Yeah, I know when you go to a phone store, they have the dummy plays, they have the dummy phones in the front, and they have the real phones in the back. Now, I know a lot of stores don't have that, but these stores, when you have a lot of prices and money, don't you just have some dummy bags? Some people will steal it. They had this play in a big store like that. Was a holiday season. None of these things was on glasses. Maybe they couldn't break the glasses, but y'all had the freaking tags on the bag so they can't steal it. You know how some people
wait, bro, remember like the loop to loops, like they gotta take off that
on the bags. Like, come on, if you, granted, they're gonna get their money, they're gonna get these products back because it's assured, but still, like, they don't have the tags on the bag so you can't take it out. And it's like these. Oh, you gotta break it out the wall to get it. Like, I don't understand that. Like, what is this? Like, and it's maybe an inside job. I start to believe it was, because ain't no way all 30 people will go one much staff in the store. Once he just got out of, they ain't bust one shit he's there. They bust one shit when he got out of there. Y'all bust one shit he was there.
Bro, there's like there's so many loopholes in our jurisdiction.
30 people. Then you go bum watch the store like that.
Y'all trying not to laugh because my wig too tight, but I can't stop.
There's so many loopholes in our jurisdiction right now where the people are like, oh, I can just steal this. Like, you can run to the Dollar Tree and steal the same thing. You can steal 100 candles and only get charged for one candle.
Yeah, but it's
like that's why they're running into the Louis Vuitton stores, those expensive stores.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the store safety in the future. Now, this store right now,
nah,
this happened to them.
They haven't caught up to the
They gotta do dummy bags that is gonna be fake. Then they still fake. They ain't not gonna sell that well because the people can spot a fake, a real one. Well, I can't because I'm not rich, but still. But they don't have to bag the stuff up. They might have to put tags on it. They might have to have a what's the alarm system? None of that happened. It's like, and then
they didn't even have the emergency button, bro. They couldn't do nothing.
Nobody was there. It was just one security guard. Everybody working just skedaddled out of there because they know 30 people in the store. Let me go back in the back and lock our stuff in there.
It's considered a misdemeanor. It's not a fucking felon. It's a misdemeanor. It's not like a robbery. So that's how they get away with it. Yeah. And that's why I feel like kind of if I think I would participate, but not participate.
I wouldn't. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not putting myself in jeopardy to at least get caught and be the unlucky one to get caught and go to jail for robbing some store. Listen, I keep my money, I keep my freedom. I can buy me a bag, whatever I want to buy me a bag, but it is what it is. But I will not go through all that. But the Nordstrom thing, the 30 people, first of all, you go steal stuff and you go use your own damn car. When you order police car, it's like
with your license plate, with your license plate, with your license plate.
So they
with your license plate.
See, I'm not no criminal, but damn, you can't not use your own car. Like, this panorama got everybody's brains fried. They got everybody's brains fried.
Mizzle. I said that this panorama got people going crazy because they got to actually live in reality. Mm-hmm. So they actually got to get back in society and know how to conduct themselves. But these motherfuckers is starving. We all are. So they doing things for money, as in running into Louis Vuitton.
Well, they better hope they better sell. All that trouble and not get caught. You better sell the bags. So
you might as well keep that shit. At this
you
point,
better not be walking around in no motherfucking borough with no Louis Vuitton on.
They got me steady watching this.
And then you can't sell it. Now, yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
I finished.
Show me going, Nate.
Baby sis, what are your thoughts on that? If you happen to run across somebody, baby sis, that got them Louis V's for the low, don't ask nothing. Just tell me how much they selling them for. I'm gonna cash app you the money. You're gonna send it to me, and that's gonna be that, okay?
I am all for that.
That part.
I don't really care for Louis Vuitton. Give me Michael Kors. Give me Gucci. But you know,
ooh, baby.
I don't even like. I feel like that was the ending of "Don't Be a Menace to Society" while in South Central while drinking orange juice in the hood. I feel like that was a whole smash and grab.
That's what I'm saying. Burglars. I'd add a scarf. God damn it. I'd add
like
something to your face with your dumb asses.
A Marlon Wayans' character was giving everybody a huddle up, a nice big old group chat. Be like, hey, not all of us are gonna make it out alive, but let's get what we can. So
that shit is funny to me. But hopefully, like I said, like Ms. was saying though, if the fools try to pawn it, they gonna get nowhere fast with it. Ain't nobody gonna take that. Like everybody.
I mean, I would.
You done pocketed that shit from some goddamn
Auntie, if somebody run down on Helmet Lane, I'm buying that shit. I don't want no Louis Vuitton, but if somebody run down on some Helmet Lane, look it up. I'm buying that shit. I don't know.
Good Nordies for the low. Hit me up. Let me know.
For the low.
Now, the next thing that we finna get into. Next thing we finna get into, y'all. I don't want to stay on this for too long because it is kind of heavy. We're gonna talk about Zac Stacy. If y'all are not familiar with who Zac Stacy is, he's a former NFL player who was caught on camera that were set up in the home of his baby mother. He attacked his ex-girlfriend in front of his 5-month-old son. Son is sitting there on the couch when he attacked her. Now, he's recently been arrested for it. Of course, I'm not going to show the video. That's a picture of his ex-girlfriend. Now, he's been arrested on felony charges. Me and somebody else were talking about this earlier. It's sad because we know that this motherfucker, he's finna go to jail, which he deserves to. He needs to be up under the jail. We seen him on camera brutalize this woman. I mean, brutally beat this woman. If y'all see this video, if you have been abused before and it's a trigger for you, don't watch it. He's seen on camera doing some horrific things to her, and we know he's going to jail. Unlike Kyle Rittenhouse, who's sleeping peacefully in his home right now, who was also
made somebody break in his house and put a double barrel in his head.
We're gonna leave that alone about Kyle Rittenhouse. Anyways, though, he deserves to be up under the jail. I hope he gets a very long time. I hope he gets many, many years. I hope he gets like 20 years for every punch he did. I hope he goes up under the jail. I hope he can serve jailhouse justice. I hope that I hope he gets housed with every criminal who is against those who beat on women. I hope they catch his ass in the shower. I hope he dropped the soap. I hope all that happens to him. I don't mean to offend nobody when I say that. If you're offended by me saying that, I'm sorry, but I don't apologize for it. What he did to that woman was horrific, and I only hope and pray somebody turns around and does the exact same thing to him that he did to her.
That whole video triggered.
Mizzle, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that whole thing is crazy. But God, twice her size to throw her around like that in front of the baby, it is crazy that God would do something like that. And I'm glad that she had cameras in her house.
Yep.
Now people say, "Oh, she tried to set up." It doesn't matter. He did what he did. This is not the first time, so she had to have cameras to protect herself. No, that's how I get it. That's the evidence right there. To do all that to flung her, he could flung me like that. You see how skinny I am? He could have flung me like that, and it's crazy. And we can't. And then people try to say, "Oh, what did she do?" What that matters? I mean, we don't know what happened. But still, like, you flung someone. If you gotta go through that extreme, you just walk away and leave the girl. Like, you have assets, you don't have to have her. You have another person who goes chill with you anytime. It's like, what you need to do all that to exert your dominance over her? What? Because she had your baby? You angry because she said it got worse when she got pregnant. So it's all good and dandy dealing with these guys who want you, all over you. But once that baby comes in your stomach, they turn. It's like a switch turn, and that's what a lot of females become single parents because a lot of guys don't want to be kept. They want to be. They could create it, but they won't take the responsibility. Or they beat you, or they walk and they leave you alone with the kid. It's crazy. So it's like I have to say, sometimes females got to really think 2 steps ahead. And when you get with these people, have an escape plan. To the point, I know some people it's easier said than done because some of them rely on the person so much so they can't escape. But when your life is not in danger and you have a means to get away of a person, because this is not the first time she said he did this. That's when she had the camera. He did this a couple of times. She didn't report the last time because she said, I guess they was not taking him seriously, or they like him because he was a football player. You know how people are. They turn a blind eye with athletes and people money. So like that. But it is crazy. She could have died at that day. And and you don't even know what's the last time. And she said that's the last straw. That could have been the last straw then. It sucks. It really sucks that this happened. And yes, he should go away for jail. And the fact that he went out and he got bonded out, I don't know when he gonna go back to jail, but that low set bond they had, no matter what money, he probably would have paid it off anyway because he had the money. But 10,000 bond, and he just got out of that quickly, and now she's scared for her life. That's crazy. So hopefully, when he go back and he goes to real trial, they get him for that because he should not be doing that. Now I don't know if he suffered CTE or none of that stuff because you don't determine that till after they died. But still, if he go through something after he got finished the NFL and the sports game, and a lot of people go through some crazy PTSD, whatever draws after finish the athlete, they need to get help and check. Because don't start no families, don't do this and all like that when you're so angry inside and you have to do this to other people. And I'm more prayers to her. Hope she keep her 2 of her kids safe. And unbeknownst to her, I hope you don't beat any of her and nothing like that. I hope police people take this seriously because sometimes they really don't. And it's sad. And I'm passionate about it because a lot of y'all know my story about how I grew up watching this of my own mother getting beat. So it's something, a serious topic for me to see that. I could talk about it without crying now, but at the same time, as a grown child, when you're so helpless, look at think about that 5-month-old baby who was sitting there. All he had to do is cry. Now, he might not even know what's going on, but in the future, you probably know why his dad is not around. And it's because of this stupid stuff like that. So, that's all I have to say. I said everything I need to say in my life, but that's all I have to say.
I had seen on Twitter, some dumbass had said, I'm trying not to cuss so much, y'all. I'm telling y'all not to cuss so much, and I'm still cussing. Lord, forgive me. I seen on Twitter, some dummy said that she probably set him up. Why did she have all the different camera footage that she set him up? And I was thinking to myself, she probably had to have those cameras in there for a reason. Like you said, Mizzle, she probably was trying to tell somebody. Nobody believed her because a lot of abusers are very charming. They're the least people that you would expect to be abusers. And so you never know, she's probably tried to explain this to people. People didn't believe her. And so she had to have those cameras up, if not for her safety, for the safety of her children. So if something did happen to her, she would at least have that footage like, look, this is what happened to me. Had he, God forbid, killed her, she got it recorded that he did that. And like Miss 42 was saying, I'm surprised no bones were broken because the force that he used to fling her around and then body slam her on that child's toy. Like he literally, oh my God, he did it with.
Yeah, no child should go witness that.
No,
that's the journey.
No. Sir Neale, what's your thoughts?
I want to take it from an angle. Everything everyone said is validated and it's true, but we need to address these NFL players when they have brain damage. We need to address that because this is a perpetual thing when they endure brain damage that, like, I'm not excusing it, so let's put that on the table. But we know when they have certain type of brain damage, they're more aggressive and, to anybody, not only their wives, to their mothers. And we need to educate ourselves on this. I don't know if you call it PTSD. That's when people come back from war. whatever the other acronym is. But we need to address the brain damage that these young men go through trying to be NFL players.
And it's not just that. Wrestlers too have TBIs, the traumatic brain injuries. That's what happened with Chris Benoit when he, did the murder suicide with his whole family, and then the Aaron Hernandez that he just did that. They ended up seeing that he had a TBI as well. So it's very prominent and it happens, and it's tragically enough you don't find those TBIs out until they've already committed a violent crime or they've already died.
They're not addressed. It's like they don't address them. It's like someone who has a post-traumatic syndrome, like an anxiety,
but they don't take care of
that. They don't take it like you're making it up in your brain. That's how they take it. But like, it has to be diagnosed. There we are. Appropriately. But I think that he may have had one of those situations, and this is allegedly, but when you get knocked about your head a lot, I'm sure you're getting, That's just my opinion.
But that's the issue though, because if they more concerned about their health just as much they making money for their team, then a lot of this stuff could have been like they just let them go and then they get out and then that's it. Like what's the continuing mental health? What's the continuing working on? What's the continuing all stuff, counseling and stuff like that? They just put it out there. But at the same time, they grown adults. They need to know what they're doing. It's like
they do, and it's like it's kind of like basic, but it's like over. Like if you know that that brain trauma has created a habitual domestic violence and stuff like that, they should have addressed it a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Because you can look back at NFL players, NHL players, NBA. We can go on the line, bro. Like that they've had like abusive outbursts. Mm-hmm. Because of their brain damage. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm sorry if I'm going to the game time. It's NBA. It's here, but it's for real though, because that brain damage really does fuck with you. Just as we were speaking about earlier, we see a certain thing, you don't have to get physical brain damage, you get punched in your brain, but you would have a.
Mm-hmm. And TBIs are real. Baby sis, what's your thoughts?
As an abused woman, that whole video just triggered my PTSD. Something bad. I could say, thank God, the abuse I went through never got that physical. They need to bury him under the jail. Whatever he did to her needs to happen to him tenfold. I'm all for an eye for an eye. I don't care if it leaves the whole world blind. It's just tragedy. And I talked to Mama about this, and yes, traumatic brain injury, dealing with football and all that stuff. I don't believe it. On some level, I do, but I don't want to chalk it all up to some traumatic brain injury because he's been playing football as long as he's been alive. I don't buy it. I don't subscribe to it. I feel bad for the girl and the baby. I honestly feel bad for the baby because no matter what, I don't care how young that baby is, it's permanently scarred in their brain for life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So.
Well, I would say the reason
I think he's another one who needs to have a good cathartic cry too. Yeah, like crying just solves everything.
But you have to understand is like when I was
what do I know?
Brain injuries is that he's remiss. He's remiss from actually feeling those emotions because his brain is broken. That's why he doesn't like how you said, like the child being there and so on and so forth. But I'm not excusing it, but this is actuality, you know. The frontal lobe of the brain, you know, so he can still have a child that he birthed and still love a woman, but when he gets enraged in those situations, we can look at those. I'm not excusing it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know what was cringy for me is at the very end of the video. I don't know if y'all see it or not. He says, "I love you" to the baby. He says, like, "I love you," you know, whatever the baby's name is, and slams the door when he leaves. Like, how you gonna beat down his mama in front of them and then look at the baby and say, "I love you," and walk out? Almost as if he's saying goodbye in a way. The way he said it, he was like, "I love you," such and such, and then slammed the door. And then, you know, as he's leaving, when I seen it, I was like, Lord, I hope this man don't do nothing to himself or nothing like that. Just the way he said it. Yeah, that's what he said. "I love you, son." It was just weird. Like,
it was weird. That's what I'm telling you. Like, when they
really?
No, it was weird. You're completely right. Just like you're completely right. It was weird, but normally, there's so many.
Yeah, she understands he can't control his impulses. I get what you're saying, Sir Neale.
Yeah, I want to play the angel's advocate, you know, just like we said, we're the angel's advocate, you know. And yes, what he did was completely wrong, but I think he has a brain syndrome.
Well, you can't determine that unless they have a history. They have a recorded history of him doing that, and have impulsive control that he can't control his anger. And that's the case, then they did something fail him. But we can't quickly go to that if that's what he did. He know what he's doing. Unless they have a history recorded of him doing this numerous of times through his career, then we could say that for sure.
Or something, because I understand that my super having control of impulses, and it's neurological. Yeah, when he went on the run, he was definitely aware of what he was doing. He was aware. He knew what he did because he hurried up and got the hell on up out of there, and then he was so comfortable the way he did whoop her ass. That ain't the first time that he done did that, and I pray that she is in a safe place to where that man can't find her and come back. And
this is why we don't need to be on jury duty altogether. They need to separate us all. We don't need to be on jury duty.
He did it. When is lunch? What we eating? He did it. What time is break?
We having turkey sandwiches.
And that's that on that. Y'all, the second to the last thing I wanted to get into, did y'all get into the Verzuz battle that happened this past Wednesday? Baby, when I tell you they did it for the aunties, Chaka Khan was on that good. Oh my God. I don't know if she was smoking that Snoop Dolly or what it was. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't want to disrespect her because if my mom was alive, my mom would whoop my ass if I'm talking about the great Chaka Khan. But mama, you was even up there watching, knowing you was like, my girl, what is going on? It was good. It was nostalgic. It reminded me of, back on a Saturday morning when you wake up, you hear the music playing, you smell of bacon, time for you to get
your black. Clean the house. When you gotta clean the house.
Because the hits, it was Chaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. What much word to Chaka Khan was lit. She looked good as hell. And 68. But baby, let me play y'all a little snippet of this little bit real quick right here, y'all. Y'all, Lord forgive me.
It's my baby girl right there. Yes, it's not many sisters.
I like this.
In this business that can get together. Without stupid ass competition.
Right. WIGS, baby.
Because this is mad competition. This is sister love right here. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what we doing. So remember that. I can't compete with you. You got 10 Grammys, girl. Let's get that a hand. For her to still be here.
it was this other video that I wanted to show y'all. Certain Mizzle, did you happen to catch the Verzuz?
Yes, I did.
All of Shaka Khan and Shaka Khan gloriousness.
And I talked about it a little bit on the live. I did catch it Friday, and it was crazy. When she came out, I could make it tell. I said, "Oh, Shaka, what's going on, Shaka?" She came out, she had big heels, and she was already wobbling. Stephanie had to hold her up, and more power to Stephanie. We got to say, Stephanie was A1 that night. She sung most of her. She sang all her songs. She sung some of Shaka's songs and tried to get her on track of her own words of her songs. She was dancing around. She had mad energy. She sung down, and she still sound beautiful. Stephanie Mills, more power to you, girl, because you was working overtime for that night. Now, Shaka, even with some of the songs that she was singing, you know, most of the time Stephanie was sitting down singing some of her songs so she could be on track. So you know what's going on. And then Shaka forgot a lot of her words.
Girl.
She, even though the words that she was singing, she was mumbling, and then you could get the belch. Now, that's one thing she had all night, though.
Baby.
That Shaka had no belch. You know the Shaka runs? Yeah, yeah. Shaka was doing that all night. You could hear that clear as day, Shaka belches. But the words, you couldn't be able to hear because she was mumbling. So people had to sing with her so she could get...
Yes.
And yeah, she was... So I said, good thing she's a legend. We cannot take away from her that she's a legend. I wish she saw one of my favorite songs. She didn't do it. I Know You, I Live You. I wish she was sung that song because that was one of my favorite Shaka songs at all times. But it was great. I enjoyed the sisterhood because, yes, it is true. A lot of these days, a lot of artists do not support each other. They compete against each other, even though it's right competition back in the day, but a lot of these artists didn't support each other. And it's a sisterhood. Like, they was really sisterhood in that night. And Stephanie was like, you know what? I got you. Whatever. It's not like that. It's not going to be me itching on you. We got each other. And look.
Shaka reminded me of that old drunk auntie that be at the family get-togethers, who you already know once she get on her fourth Mickey, she about to be in the middle of the flow, all off coordination, rolling that kiki, after on the middle of the floor, acting a fool, baby. Shaka came first. She had on these 4-inch pumps.
Yes, that took it off.
Baby, the pumps was not working with her. Stephanie literally had to hold her good sis up, and Stephanie held it down. That's the kind of homegirl you want in your corner. I mean, she was very professional. There were times that Stephanie singing on the mic, Shaka singing on the mic, Shaka trying to hand the mic to Stephanie. Stephanie already got a mic. She's singing off on Shaka. Stephanie grabbed that mic and put it behind her back and kept on singing like a real professional does. But child, Shaka. Now, I know it was sponsored by Ciroc. That don't mean you got to be backstage partaking in all the craft services before you even hit the stage, mama. I mean, she had a Ciroc on the rocks, a Ciroc with a twist. She had a Ciroc with a Ciroc on the side. I mean, she had rock for days. Y'all listen to this real quick.
I'm mystified. Yeah.
Stephanie said,
Thank
you.
Yes.
I said, I'm drunk, thank you. That karaoke, thank you.
I still had enjoyed myself with the songs and living and had a good time with the songs because the songs they sung, it was very nostalgic. So even though Shaka was a mess, I still enjoyed the songs they sang. So it was good.
It was good. I enjoyed the songs, but I'm not even gonna lie. And Lord, forgive me. The most entertaining part that I was on the edge of my seat for whenever it was Shaka's turn. That's what I was waiting for. Now Stephanie was getting Stephanie, baby. When I tell you Stephanie came out with them kitten heels on, and Miss Bama was ready. She was from the window to the wall, and them kitten heels.
Auntie, did I talk there? I was like,
I I'm just saying though, she had it going on. But Shaka was my favorite part. I was on the edge of my seat waiting because Shaka finna get on here. She finna get drunk and act a fool. Go ahead, Neale. What's your thoughts?
Okay. This is when you need real niggas by your side. Friendship. Okay? I'm writing notes now. Because, you know, you don't want me to talk over everybody. So, being responsible.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, so friendship. A real motherfucker. You can go to whatever city you want to, every venue you want to, in any way, shape, or form. A real friend is going to have your back. And that was a point of solidarity. It was togetherness. Their wigs were bomb. They both had the human hair wigs. Okay.
Wigs was on point.
Yeah, and then sobriety. You can tell that Stephanie supported Shaka's sobriety. But like you said, they had all the liquor there. It was supported by a venue. So they was just like, let me just give you Svitka vodka. Let me just give you all, whatever the fuck it was. And I think it was that. I was like trying to figure out if she was on that booger sugar or she was drunk, you know what I'm saying? But when you are a person that struggles with sobriety, anything can kick you off. And then another thing is that they ain't showing any shame. Shaka owned her shit. She was just like, when she walked over at the end, she was like, hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
and then Stephanie was like supportive. So it was just like a double-edged sword. And I wish that we would have seen our OG as Shaka Khan, that she would have been more, you know what I'm saying, together. But we can't fault her because she come from that era. But yeah, just being the angel's advocate. I'm sorry.
I thought the same thing. I hated that she was not on her game and she didn't give us the 110% Shaka Khan. Because even the belting out that she was doing, she was killing them songs and not killing them in a good way.
We can't even belt that out. I wish I can hit that note. But she always, that's another thing. She just hit that note, that high.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try it. But she can hit that note, and I was like, damn, I can't even try it. But
yeah, like if Shaka ain't got nothing else, she can hit them notes. Yeah, she can do that, but even still, as lit as she was, it sounded like she was screaming. It wasn't even like good sounding. She hit the note. It's one thing to hit the note and sing it, and it's another thing to just sing the note. You know what I mean? Like she was the note. She was not all the way there with it.
Yeah, yes, but it's like
yeah, she wasn't all the way there with it. Baby sis, did you see?
I saw clips. And I thought it was hilarious. I seriously, Shaka kind of reminds me of me when I'm drunk.
Oh no, girl.
And I'm like a step above getting sloppy messy. That's me and Shaka.
Overall, it was good though.
I saw clips and I was thoroughly entertained. So if it was for me to get entertained, it worked.
It was good. Overall, it was very good. Like I said, the nostalgia of it is what I absolutely love. It brought back a lot of memories. But this is a performance that ain't nobody gonna forget about. Because Shaka showed her ass. I don't care what nobody say. Shaka showed her ass, child.
Auntie, I would have to say, honestly, okay, like before I get on stage or do anything, I gotta like not drink for like 3 days. And make sure my pores are clean. You don't know. Like for real. I'm not gonna be drinking. Nah, I take that back. Maybe a shot before I get on stage. Yeah, because it takes the nerves off. But I'm not about to get that drunk.
Yeah, that was a brown liquor buzz right there.
I'm not gonna be as drunk as I am right here with y'all talking shit because I had a beer. You know what I'm saying? But like on stage, yeah, I'll take a shot. You know what I'm saying, to take the nerve off.
Yeah, but Shaka was on that brown stuff. She was on that Erkin Jerk, that Crown, that Parmesan, that Brandy.
Joseph says honey.
Something.
No, I think she was probably on one. She was probably on that Dulce.
Look, she Shaka.
She was on that. Yeah, she Shaka. She old school. So it was either Crown or some E&J. She's
over here like, I'm Shaka Khan. Y'all gonna love me regardless. I'm gonna go ahead and just BS my way through.
I ain't mad at you because regardless, we gonna respect her. We gonna put some respect on her name because that's Shaka Khan. But at the same time, don't think we ain't finna forget about this doggone performance.
And Shaka could perform. She was on her A1, and she was on her A1, and she wasn't. Shaka gave a performance, and we seen it before. So I ain't know what's the excuse now because she could have went out and get off. Shaka could.
And like I said, she did it like that because she's Shaka, and we love her anyway.
Yeah, for real. You're always gonna love Shaka Khan, but can I get a sidebar?
We can still criticize. We still love her.
I never said we can criticize.
Right, Mizzle.
These 42 more babies came from the liquor.
Auntie Momo, I need you to get the Shaka Khan wig.
You know I will. Let me find me a good red one, baby. Okay.
I need you to get the Shaka Khan wig, or the Stephanie Mills one. But the red one, I'm telling you, when I saw it, because you the only one to put me up on wig game besides my sister. And I was like, my sister was like, did the hair? I was like, oh, your hair is nice. She's like, it's a wig. I was like, bitch, what?
You know, I will give me a headband wig in a heartbeat, baby. Matter of fact, now I got to find me a big red Shaka wig.
Keep in mind, a lot of these versus battles give these people, young people, a chance to know who these people are. A lot of us who watches her know her. A lot of the young people don't know Shaka, so they see her like this. They're gonna say, "Oh, that's how Shaka is." So it's like it's a two things. So she should have came out like that because people who want to start knowing Shaka probably look at her music and say, "Oh my God, she was really a good singer." But a lot of people don't know. So a lot of these versus battles give people a chance to know who these artists are, who didn't grow up listening to their songs. So we could give her a pass because we know how she is. But a lot of young ones are saying,
they don't know. You're very right.
But see, maybe she did that to reach the young ones because nowadays you gotta be extra.
You know that Stephanie Mills and Patti LaBelle, they both were. I mean, not Patti LaBelle. Not Patti. Done already did it. Stephanie Mills and Shaka were adamant that they were never going to do a versus battle. But I bet that Panorami started kicking in on their ass. They needed some money.
Auntie.
And what's the best way, the fastest way to get some views?
You notice how like they promote everybody else's battles, but they like just snuck this up on us?
Yeah, because I did not know it was coming. Yeah,
I didn't know it was coming either.
They just snuck it up on us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bah. It's like if I wish I had Teddy Pendergrass and like somebody else. There's like, bah.
If y'all could have a versus battle with anybody, you can arrange the versus battle, who would your two people be?
Tupac and Biggie.
Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim.
Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim?
Dead or Alive, I would say MJ and Prince.
Ooh.
It would give me a life that night. They both got long catalogs of their own songs.
Okay, Mizzle for the triple dunk. Okay, Mizzle for the Kobe in the third.
Opulence. Oh my God. That's who I want to see. Opulence. That is who I want to see in a versus. Jodeci and Drew Hill.
That would be dope.
I'm sleeping in my...
We can do Barry White and Luther Vandross. I'd be happy.
No, I want to see Drew Hill and Jodeci in a versus. Do you know I will be up in this motherfucker Shaka Khan lit with no wig on,
But Casey and JoJo can't put the drink down.
Wait, Auntie, what's the dance that Drew?
I'm pretty sure Casey and JoJo both got drug and alcohol problems, though.
Wait,
what's the dance
jump
that
one?
did?
The jump one?
Oh yeah. Tell me what you want. Them niggas was getting Mario coins with that jump. I remember that. Them niggas was getting Mario coins with that jump. I'm telling you. I want Prince to be one, but Tupac for sure. Yes, that's a good one, Mizzle. Tupac and Biggie would be good too. Anything with Outkast, yes.
Oh no. Wait. If we give an Outkast concert, I'm dressing up appropriately. Because
just know if they ever do a versus opulence, we gotta be on the Zoom together, girl, so we can sing our hearts out. Cause baby, I'm telling you, now Jay-Z and Nas will be a good one.
Oh my God.
I think it'd be funny if Nas did Ether while Jay-Z was up there though.
Oh!
I just have to turn my whole damn phone off because I wouldn't even want to see that. That would be bad.
Get out of here. Oh, see, you know what?
Tony, and now see, I'd like to see Tony, in mint condition. I'm old school.
I would like that too.
But Jodeci,
I would just like to see Babyface.
Who we talked to about setting up verses?
And we gotta reach out to Swiss Beats and Timberland because I need Jodeci and Drew Hill. Those are two of my favorite male.
Well, how about just Casey and JoJo?
Casey and JoJo, they probably drunk in a skunk on that bullshit and they dog on sale.
Hey, I got one for you. I got one for you. Casey and JoJo against Belle Biv DeVoe.
No, because they rapping. Belle Biv DeVoe don't really sing. It was only really who was that? Was it Ricky? It was only really Ricky that was the singer. Mike and Ronnie, they was more like the rappers. Like Ronnie can hold the note. Ronnie can't really sing. Mike, that nigga could rap. But the only singer of the group was Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Ralph Tresvant, of course, he was a good one, but he was a solo thing or whatnot. But Belle Biv DeVoe, Jodeci.
Wait, Auntie, why are we trying to CSI the whole R&B?
Okay, so
wishful thinking.
We should do Pretty Ricky and High Five. And that's only High Five. And that's only because Pretty Ricky had redid one of their songs, Knockin' Boots. And they should just like do that song together and that's it.
Okay.
I like Pretty Ricky. I like looking at him. That's it. Not Baby Blue, because he done gained all that weight and he's ugly now.
Ain't nothing pretty about them Rickies. They all been like some little nasty manish boys.
Nothing pretty about those Rickies.
Okay, then that's just my generation, but I like looking at them.
I was watching the Millennium thing. It's spectacular on the Millennium tour. He got this little thing, this little sketch that he do, a little 6 segment where he got a towel on and he like rolling and stuff with the towel now.
I always tell my husband, you niggas like think you super sexy, but if you ain't 250 pounds plus, bro, you can't touch me.
You know what'd be good? I like pop.
H-Town. Thank you, Opulence.
You know what'd be good? I like pop. And she just got free for conservatorship. You know how many ratings she would get?
Brittany and Christina?
Whitney and Christina,
yes.
That would be good. She just got out. She need her coins. So I like pop music too.
You know what? They ought to set that up because you see the way Christina was being real shady when they asked her how did she feel about Brittany being free of her conservatorship. Did y'all see that? They asked Christina because Christina was at a red carpet or something. They said, Christina, how do you feel about Brittany being free of conservatorship? And she was like, and her publicist or whoever was like, we can't answer that. She was like, sorry. I'll pray for her though. No, you won't. Bitch, that was
fucked up.
That was shady.
We have to understand is that some people have a limited sort of conservatorship where someone has, how they say it, the handler, air quotes, allegedly, that they have a certain amount of conservatorship to them, where they can how they spend their money, how they use their body. So the rumor on the nerd shit is that Christina has a conservatorship as well.
Maybe that's why she can't say shit.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, she doesn't have the whole take over your life, but she has a limited, allegedly, conservatorship.
I don't mean to sound ignorant when I say this, but is that a white folks thing?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
I can't hear Sir Neale. I don't know what's happening.
I'm saying, is that a white folks thing? Like black people, we don't just go and get conservatorships over people on how they can spend their money. Like that don't seem real to me. I've never heard of that until previous years.
It's how they rule their life. They're like they can conduct your life. You can't go to 7-Eleven. You can't even go to Wendy's. You can't.
I didn't know it was that serious.
Yes, it's like where you can go and everything.
That would be a good one.
A conservatorship is who does your hair, who does your nails. It's like everything there. Everyone is appointed to your life and how you choose to conduct your personal shit. That's what a conservatorship is. And then the conservator can say who you can speak to, who you can go to. It's like, okay, we can go back to, we were talking about wigs earlier. We want the Shaka Khan wig. We can't buy the Shaka Khan wig if the conservator doesn't agree with who we purchase it from. So that conservator has the option to say no.
Oh, wow. Shawty and Anita Baker. I love Anita Baker. God dang. Spice Girls. I would be dancing all damn night if the Spice Girls was to do a doggone Verzuz, baby.
Oh, if the Spice Girls do a shit, we having a party. We dressing up.
Okay.
Spice up your life. Stop playing.
Okay, so look, the last thing that I wanted to end us out on, y'all know normally we do Mizzle's little game that he does, the one night stand, the F buddy, and the threesome. So we're gonna do this. This edition is gonna be Power Book 2. Okay. Now, there's not enough females on Power Book 2 for us to choose from because the other, we really only got Mary J. and, the character she plays, Monique, and then we got Tasha St. Patrick. So instead of doing a threesome, one night stand, or an F buddy with Tasha St. Patrick or Mo or Monique or whatnot, you have to decide, okay, if you were going to commit a crime, you were going to commit a drug heist, right? You were going to go out and you was going to rob the enemy. You had to choose which one of these ladies would you choose to take with you. She's going to be the person that's going, like, she going to hold it down for you. Like, she going to hold the drugs for you. She going to be the getaway car. She going to have the guns, like the shoot 'em bang. She going to tell whatever lie she got to tell to the police to get you out. Like, who would you want on your side if you had to go out and commit a crime? Whether it be Tasha St. Patrick or Mo. I'm going to start with you, Mizzle. Who would you choose?
Okay. Based on the show, I would say the person I would choose to do a crime with is I would probably say Tasha. You know why? Because she's been around a while. So she knows the game. So she knows them in and outs. And she's been there. Monet is new, right? Sorry, new. So we don't know what she is about yet. We just now see her in Power 2 to see. All we know that she's strong, but she still take orders from her man from prison.
She does.
Tasha was out here doing her thing while her husband was doing our thing, and she still was holding her down. So I would take Tasha. I would say Tasha, and then you know what? When push comes to shove, players are gonna play. Boom, boom, good. We gonna go the whole 3OW on their asses. They don't know. Hell no, but I think Tasha.
Sir Neale, if you had to commit a crime, you could take Tasha or Monique. Who you gonna take?
Mizzle just introduced me to Mo, Mary J. Blige's character. And I would take her. You know why? Because I wouldn't say shit.
Because what?
I wouldn't say shit. I wouldn't say anything. Just like her son, just like they're, you know, I would have no problem with just being like silent and doing what I have to do. So I would take Mary J. Blige's character and just like do what I gotta do.
Baby sis, who you gonna pick?
Tasha. What? I don't know. First of all, Mary J. Blige, I can't trust her in real life. She's been in the music industry all them years, and when she divorced her husband, her net value was only $1 million. No.
You're talking about fictional from Power, not
I
real
don't
life.
care.
Fictional,
I don't
like,
care. You can't separate fiction from reality. I'm going with Tasha. All the way.
I would go with Tasha St. Clair just because, like, we already know what Tasha's about. She been silent. And we know that she gonna go to jail. She gonna take the rap. I ain't gonna have to go to jail because she gonna go for me. And she gonna keep some secrets. The thing with Monique, she's a hothead. And a lot of moves that she make them off of emotions real quick and she don't think. And like when she was sleeping around with the police officer too, I thought that was kind of grimy. I was like, nah, I can't trust you with that.
But Auntie. If speaking about Mo, I would, if I was on my P's and Q's, I wouldn't have to worry about her.
True.
So that's why I would be like just on my regular business. I wouldn't have to worry about her. She wouldn't have to kill me or pull a gun on me because I'm just handling business. And she would stay in her place as I would stay in my place.
Okay, but I feel like Tasha, she's been in the business long enough to know sometimes, yes, emotions will get involved when doing business, but she's been in it long enough. She knows how to resolve whatever may pop up because you decided to react instead of thinking it through.
Yeah, this is my touche towards you. As being an emotionally involved person, I would rather be with Mo because she's emotionally
okay.
She don't care. She doesn't care. So I would rather, contrary to Tasha, I'd rather be with someone that, you know. This is becoming a TED talk right now. So
So I got some gentlemen for you guys. Now, the gentlemen we are going to pick between a one-night stand, a threesome, and an F-buddy. And, of course, I got the 3 grimiest niggas from Doggone Power. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say my piece now because my phone's about to cut off. But Method Man and Lorenz Tate, they can go ahead and tag team my ass. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not picky. I'm not choosy. I'll have both of them at the same time. They can come one after the other. I don't care. They can share me. I don't care about the one right there in the red. Forget you. I care about these 2 there. All right. Yes. I lit Zaddy. Look, and I just saw a movie with Lorenz earlier today, A Man Apart. I'm glad he didn't die. Them 2. Right there, all day, every day. I love y'all. I need to put my badass kids to sleep.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. I'll send you some macaroni and cheese.
Bye.
Bye.
So you like you about to bust.
Okay. Listen here. I was telling Mizzle the other day that these people are unattainable. I'm never going to be able to sleep with
Bobby Brown.
Right, you didn't watch the Bobby Brown movie? That's Woody the Great. Woo,
I
and
don't want.
New Edition. He played Bobby Brown in the New Edition show, New Edition movie too.
Nope. If this is optional, this is wishful thinking, I don't want Lorenz Tate, and I don't want Bobby Brown.
Okay.
Method Man, slam dunk. Kobe in the third. Yeah, I'm gonna do everything. But the other ones, It's a complete no. It's a solid no. Wait. I mean, I don't know it because you guys always want me to like to pick like. It's like no, I wouldn't even Lorenz Tate like that nigga like he looks short as fuck. And then the like Bobby Brown one,
yeah,
the Bobby Brown one, I don't even know his name, and his hairline is like,
oh no, you better that boy is beautiful.
He can't even grab my butt cheeks, bro. Shut up.
He can't grab your butt cheeks.
That's all right. He can grab mine. That's all good.
All them voluptuous over here. Sure.
I mean, like, come on, like we family, we trying to, you know, for real, come on now. Like, only one that can fit into the field is Method Man.
Who you got, Mizzle?
All right. Method Man is my F buddy all day, every day. He is fine. Like I said, he grew into his fineness. Yeah, he always been fine. But Lady Lamb, as an adult man, and it's going his muscles, everything, it just grew into him. So it just make him so sexy. I would do with Method Man for all day. And listen, every now and then I feel a little frisky, put a Red Man too. But so they always do tag team sometimes. So tag team here. Tag team little boo right here. But Bobby Brown, I think I would probably Woody, Bobby Brown. I think I would probably do.
What's his real name though?
Woody.
He goes by Woody the Great. That's his IG name. Woody. I don't know what his last name is, but his name is Woody.
We gotta stop calling this nigga Bobby Brown because
that's who he's known by, Bobby Brown.
Yeah. So Bobby Brown, I think I would probably do. I think probably doing one night stand with him because I don't know, just doing one night stand. Let him pick me up like he did with Janet in that movie, and let's do what we'll do. Right? And then Lorenz Tate, I'd go through somebody else. Because even though he's a good chocolate guy, I could share with him with someone else, and we could just play with him and all that stuff like that. So that's my choices.
Method Man, F Buddy, all day, every day, twice on Sunday, 3 times on Thursday. That part. I would want to do a one night stand with Lorenz just because from The Wood, the movie that he was in, I've always wondered, and then a threesome with little Woody and Method Man. That part.
We got his name right.
Little Woody. That's it. That's all I got. Y'all got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I'm about to watch along for Potomac and Salt Lake City after this. So I'll go give me a few minutes to prepare.
Let me do that right now.
Send me the link so I can watch it with you, Biz.
You just go on my Instagram.
Yeah, just send it to me because you know I'm a blind nigga.
It's no link. You see my thing.
No link, right? When he go live, you'll see it.
Go live, it show a circle around my name.
Okay,
if y'all are not subscribed, you're not following Mizzle on IG, make sure you're following him on IG right now. I'm gonna put his channel in the chat. So once we're done here, you can go and watch the watch along for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Is it Housewives of Potomac or
It's Potomac first, and then we Salt Lake City afterwards. So it's gonna be two back to back. We'll be back to back. It's like Potomac first, they cut that off and do Salt Lake City because we had a good time last week.
Okay. Are you going to do the with the illegal ladies in Salt Lake City?
Yeah, Salt Lake City's afterwards.
The illegal ladies.
Illegal ladies.
them the real criminals. So that's
that's what they really need to be watching out for.
Yeah.
Dog to be a character. Ooh, Miss 42, you ain't lying. That's what I'm saying. No.
For real.
Menace to society with it and up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? She want to smash Oda. You right, Joseph. You sure right. I'm trying to smash O-Dog. And what? Anyways, though, I appreciate y'all for kicking it with us on this Sunday. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all came here with us. So like always, we appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good turkey day. I hope you gobble till you wobble.
Holidays, y'all.
Don't forget, if you are not following Mizzle, make sure you are going, click on it. I just put his link to his channel down in the chat so y'all can go and watch along to the Real Housewives. Nikki is supposed to be making an appearance. I don't know. Is she going to be on there tonight or not?
Based on Twitter, I think they said she was. So we're going to see it together, y'all.
Yeah, I just want to see how it's going to go down because Potomac, Nicki Minaj, it doesn't add up. But let's see how it's going to go down.
Yeah, I just want to see because everybody, by Joseph, everybody's been hyping it up. So I'm just trying to see what's good, see what Nikki talking about. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And until next Sunday, Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We love y'all. And holla. Where's it at?
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for see y'all next Sunday.
See you, Mizzle. See you.